5 at 6:55.
5 at 6:55, yo. 5 at 6:55, yo. Now.
All right, now 5 at 6:55. Anna's going for 7 today. Anna, how was your weekend?
It was really good. We went to the Snoop Dogg concert yesterday.
Oh, really? Where was Snoop Dogg at yesterday? Pine Knob?
Soaring Eagle.
Soaring Eagle.
I didn't even know he was there.
Look at that, a little up north hanging out. Did you put any money on black or red, or what did you do?
Oh, just some slots.
I like it. You got to do it, right? Which ones did you play? Did you play the Wheel of Fortune slots?
I like the fishbowl one.
Okay.
And the wolf huff and puff one.
All right. I'm excited. We're giving away trips to the iHeartRadio Music Festival in Vegas. And there's nothing better than seeing Shannon at about 4 o'clock in the morning at
Playing
the slots
video poker.
next to a lady that has an air machine, one of those oxygen machines. Shannon's like, give me some oxygen,
so
lady.
Accurate.
Anna, Stanley is on the phone with us right now. Say hello to Stanley, your challenger.
Good morning, Stanley.
Good morning, Anna.
Stanley works for Ford Motor Company. Good to have you here. We're going to lock you up in a soundproof area, Anna, and we're going to begin this contest right now. The 5 at 6:55. Whoever gets the most right wins. Ty always goes to the champion. Stanley, hope you had a good weekend, too. Are you ready?
That weekend was great. Yeah, I'm ready.
Here we go. Question number 1. Brandon Blackstock spent his final days at his Montana ranch before dying of cancer. Who is his famous ex-wife?
Kelly Clarkson.
Question number 2. Liam Neeson is going viral for his response to learning about the viral fuzzy Pop Mart toys with separated teeth and fuzzy ears. What are they called?
La Boo Boo.
Question number 3. Joe Rogan is celebrating a birthday today. True or false? Joe used to host American Ninja Warrior before he started his own podcast. True or false?
False.
Question number 4. There are some redecorating being done at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue with several presidential portraits, including former President Obama's, being moved. What famous resident sits at that address?
Donald Trump, the president.
Or, I guess I did it. What famous resident? I said. What famous residence sits at
President. The president and the first lady.
He knows the answer. It's the White House is what I was looking for, but the way I worded it, yeah, it's the White House.
Right.
And question number 5, this mom of Stormy and Aerie and cosmetic company owner was out celebrating her 28th birthday over the weekend. Who is she?
Kylie Jenner.
Let's bring the champ back from a soundproof area. How did he do?
And you got some competition because you got a perfect 5 out of 5.
Wow. You ready? 5 out of 5 is what you got to do today.
Uh-oh.
Let's go. Question number 1. You cannot miss any of these. Brandon Blackstock spent his final days at his Montana ranch before dying of cancer. Who is his famous ex-wife?
Kelly Clarkson.
Yes.
1-1.
Question number 2. Liam Neeson is going viral for his response to learning about the viral fuzzy Pop Mart toys with separated teeth and fuzzy ears. What are they called?
La Boo Boo.
Yes.
2-2.
Question number 3. It's Joe Rogan's birthday today. True or false? Joe used to host American Ninja Warrior before he became a podcaster.
False.
Correct. He used to host Fear Factor.
3-3.
Question number 4. There's some redecorating being done at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue with several presidential portraits, including former President Obama's, being moved. What famous resident sits in that address?
I don't know.
You don't know the famous resident that lives at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue?
Is it Donald Trump?
Yeah. There you go.
4-4.
Exactly.
Oh.
And question number, I had to give her a little time because I screwed up the question for the other guy,
that's
so
fair.
I'm going to do it. And question number 5, you must get this right in order to stay our champion. If you do not, we have a new champion and you will not be with us tomorrow. Question number 5. This mom of Stormy and Airy and cosmetic company owner was out celebrating her 28th birthday over the weekend. Who is she?
I don't know.
2, 1.
Kylie Jenner. We got a new champion at 655.
The last question.
You're a winner, Stanley.
Thanks, Mojo. Yeah.
You knocked off the
Wow.
champion. The streak stops at 6, and Anna will no longer be with us, but we'll be getting a parting gift, and Stanley's got to take on the reins. Anna. Did you think that you were going to go with another week here, Anna? I thought you were.
The Kardashian questions always get me.
Okay, not a fan.
They all kind of seem like they're the same person. They probably are.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you on getting 6 wins and being with us for actually 3 weeks because you started the week before last. We're going to set you up with a 4-pack of tickets to go to the Toledo Zoo. Congratulations. And hang on the phone. Have a great one. We'll see you tomorrow, Stanley.
See you tomorrow, Mojo.
What a great name.
Stanley.
It's Mojo in the mornings, 5 at 6:55.
WKQI Detroit, WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids, WVKS Toledo. 3 great stations, 1 stupid show. This is Mojo in the morning, live.
All right, it's Mojo in the morning. We got a trip to Florida that we're giving away. We're going to give you a chance to win coming up at 7:30. Another opportunity to go to Florida, and we're going again to Clearwater Beach, Florida. We'll pick the winner from last week's 5 qualifiers before we start qualifying this week's new 5. So make sure that you're listening to the Mojo in the Morning Show for a shot to win right before Shannon's Dirty. All right, it is the Mojo in the Morning Show. Phone number is 844-MOJO-LIVE. Text is 95500. Cavs out this week, so we got myself, Mojo, along with Shannon. We've got Lydia, Bianca, Zach, all hanging out. Plus you. You can't steal his whole thing. You got to have your own. You got to have your own thing, Zach.
I'm working on it.
Zach,
Today's a trial run.
Come up with something. Come up with something that makes you feel like better. Like you can say hi, everybody, or
Which is very Zach. Hi.
yeah,
Hello.
exactly.
What up, homie?
Yeah.
That's Zach's thing.
And we have second date update coming up this morning on the show. Shannon's got more dirty on the way, so stick around for that. Bianca had a busy weekend. I saw you were out at Raft Off over on
Lake
the
St.
east side of
Clair.
town, Lake St. Clair.
Yeah.
Dude, there were more people than there was space in the water. Like, you didn't see any water in those
It was
photos.
like a mosh pit and like a sea of pee. That's literally what it was. It was gross.
You stew and pee in that. You realize that?
Yeah, but you know what? When you have a couple shots of tequila, it doesn't matter anymore.
It's so funny because I was looking at the crowd that was there. The crowd seemed younger than ever at Raft
Oh,
Off.
yeah, for sure.
Was it was it you with a bunch of your friends and everybody hanging out partying, and then creepy old dudes with yachts?
Yep. And then a couple hot moms. The hot moms flooded in there a little bit.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, there was some hot
Who were
moms.
the hot moms out with? Were they on the boat by themselves, or were they just hanging out by themselves?
No, they were like with groups. Like I saw like a group of like hot moms all wearing like hot pink bikinis. Like they did like a thing together.
really?
Yeah, so it was kind of cute.
Yeah.
And then like obviously the dads or like their husbands were like just kind of running the boat stuff, you know?
Yeah.
The girls just got to sit there and look pretty.
It's funny because I was looking at those pictures and I was thinking about how every year this is like the big thing. That
Yeah.
and what is the the thing that they call it that one time, not Raft Off, it's
I don't know.
something mood or whatever.
Mood?
No.
Isn't it?
What's the other East Siders? Where are you at?
Jobby Nooner.
Oh, Jobby
Jobby
Nooner.
Nooner.
God,
Yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
what
They
is
get-
that?
Jobby,
like the same thing.
Jobby Nooner's the beginning of the season,
Yeah.
and this is kind of the end of the season, and it's usually a time when every East Side Italian goes out there and goes crazy.
Ties all their boats together.
Yep.
Yeah, they get all crazy. They enjoy the fact that they bought a boat, which, by the way, it could be one of the worst things that you could ever buy is a boat. It's like the
Yeah.
worst investment you could ever make.
That's why you just get on your friend's boat and then just
Yeah.
let them do all the work and you just sit there and have fun.
They say the best thing about a boat is having a friend with a boat.
Exactly.
Because the 2 best days of a boat owner, the day you bought your boat and the day you sold your
know.
boat. Those are the best days.
Everyone was thinking I was going to get on a boat from my last topic a couple weeks ago, and I did get on the boat.
You got on the boat.
That was my main mission.
You also went to the movies this weekend, which
Yes, I did.
Bianca wants to do a little commentary right now Bianca, who is our director of social impact, on movie theaters. And you did not go to our favorite Imagine theaters.
No, but I did go to a big chain.
You did.
Yes.
Which you want
I'm not going to name.
What are the two big ones that advertise with us are Imagine theaters
And MJR.
MJR.
It was not
were
them.
Were you at an MJR?
No.
So it was not Imagine. It was not MJR. It was another big chain.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
So I
And-
went to go watch the Eminem movie.
Uh-huh.
And I went to go watch it at this theater. Get in there, and the ticket was $18. I've never paid $18 for a movie ticket.
Wait, that's wild.
That's a lot.
Is that
Yeah.
because the movie was that much, or is that how much they charge you at that theater?
I don't know. That was my first time there.
I don't
Okay.
think that's normal. That had to be for the movie, right?
Really?
I'm not sure, but that was
Okay.
a lot regardless. So I get in there, I get my popcorn, and I was like, okay, do you guys have free refills? They said, only if you buy a large. I'm like, all right, well, that's
Okay.
kind of a scam. Get into the theater, and this is where it gets me. They did not have the reclining chairs.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're so insanely spoiled.
Yeah. Okay, it's 2025. When's the last time you saw a theater with no reclining chairs?
Yeah.
I will
No, I'm
tell you
with you.
this. I'm with you on that one 100%. If I and I go to the Imagine Theater all the time, and for those that are in West Michigan and those that are in Toledo, if you don't have them, oh my God, you got to come to the Detroit area to go to Imagine, because every one of the chairs reclines. I mean, that chair basically.
And heat. They heat them too.
Some of them have heat. Yeah.
That chair, it almost, kind of like you don't want to get out of it.
like
You
a
want to
bed.
stay there the entire time. So wait, they had the old school chairs?
Yes.
Were they cloth or were they?
Yeah, it was the cloth one.
You know they don't clean those.
Nope, and they were stained. You could see stains all over them and stuff.
Did you stick to the floor too? Was the floor also
No,
like popcorn?
floor was good. Floor was good.
Was it slippery?
No, it was all good. It
Really?
was just the chairs that were annoying. I was actually like lifting up the handle, like the armrest between, so I can like make a bed for myself in the theater because I'm
Oh my
like
gosh.
couldn't lay straight.
Is it a theater that you can you buy your own seat, or do you just go buy the ticket and then you can sit anywhere you want
No, you
to,
had to buy
like
your
old
seat.
school?
You had to buy your seat.
So they still let
But
you
we were
buy
the
the
only
seat.
one that bought tickets to this show. We were the only ones in the theater. So I was
Really?
like, you can sit wherever. And now I know why. Because we were watching the movie, and halfway through the movie, I see moths and bugs flying around the theater. Big bugs. Like, they were huge. And I was like, oh my gosh, they better not come near me right now. And you can only see them when the projector hits them. So it's like you can see them fly and then they're gone. And you're like, we don't know where they're going next. But I was like, this is not it. I think the first thing that got me was just the recliner seats. So halfway through we left. We're like, we can't do this anymore. We're just going to find it at home, or hopefully someone.
So you
jailbroke.
actually left. What's funny is the last time I left a movie was probably maybe at that theater, that same type of theater that you were talking about. Because I haven't left a movie in the longest time, because I will just sit in that enjoyable chair and watch
sleep.
bad movies. Even if
Yeah.
the movie's horrible, I'll just stay there the entire time.
No, it was literally so bad. I've never had an experience that bad. And our popcorn, we got the popcorn. Stomach was on 10. I don't know what was in that popcorn. Our stomachs hurt so bad. My friend was
Really?
like, "Does your stomach
How
hurt?" I'm
is
like,
their
"Yeah."
popcorn? Was their popcorn good?
It was so mid.
It's
Like I
fun-
could have made it better at home.
It's interesting because some of these old theaters that you go to that are not like Imagine or not MJR, the old theaters have never cleaned their popcorn machine out, and I like it. Like, I like when the theater has so much popcorn butter.
That it's like
From-
liquid in your mouth when
But
you
it-
take a bite.
Exactly. Like, I want it to be so buttery, but it got to be butter from like 1984 butter. You know what I mean? Like when butter was good.
the biggest scam now is when you have to pay like $3 per topping of
Yeah.
like the little powders.
Absolutely
Before
not.
they used to be free, and now you got to pay like $3 per topping. I'm like, this is a scam.
You're talking about the flavor salt?
No, like the
Absolutely
flavored
not.
powders, like the
Yeah,
cheddar,
yeah,
the
they have-
kettle one.
But it is like a powder, I think it is. I don't know if it's necessarily. Is it a salt that you're putting on it? I never put any of that
Whatever.
stuff
The
on there.
seasoning, I shouldn't have to be paying.
You know why I
extra.
don't do that? Because I see like the lady before licking her fingers and opening the top of the thing. And I'm like, that woman's
Well, you have
germs
to
are
pay
all
for
over
each
that.
separate one now. It's like a whole container. Like I don't need a whole
They
container.
give you the whole thing?
Well, you gotta buy it now. It's like $3.
Well, no, Zach is actually talking about how some theaters will have it just sitting there on the
Yeah.
counter
Yeah,
and
they
you can kind of
chain
grab
up.
it.
Oh, they still
And
do
I
that some
never
places?
use any of that stuff. Like, honestly, I don't use that, or I don't even like using condiments because of the condiments
No.
at
I use the butter.
restaurants
though.
or
I'll still use the
people's
butter for sure.
boogery fingers on. What's going on, Cody? How you doing?
Hey, good guys, good. I don't know if you guys think this, but the next 5-10 years, I could see a lot of theaters, shutting their doors and closing due to streaming services. I don't know if you.
The bad ones, but there's nothing like seeing a new movie, especially like in a movie theater.
Zach and I were talking about movies and stuff like that. Do you know that, Cody, do you know that movies, believe it or not, during COVID, like it went to an all-time low, but the amount of people going to movies nowadays actually is even higher than it was before COVID. So I think movies are kind of back. I think, because I think what's going on is even though there's all those streaming services and everybody's crazy about them, I think the movie companies are back to making movies again. So I think this weekend, somebody was telling me that there was a scary movie that was out this weekend that everybody was going to see. Like those scary movies make bank. What's up, Crystal? How you doing?
Know what you did last summer?
No.
No, it was there's some movie that came out.
Hang on.
Freaky Friday was like number
Freakier
2.
Friday?
No.
Freakier Friday was number 2, and then
It
number
started with a
1
double-
was
what
something
it?
else.
It's driving me crazy.
What's up,
Just saw
Crystal?
the list, too.
Hold on, Crystal. We're trying to figure out. Go to Box Office Mojo. That's where you get your things here. Box Office Mojo.
It's called like the
big weapons. It was weapons.
Thank you. I knew it started with a
weapons was huge. Crystal, what's going on?
Hey, so I am from Finley, and I have never been to a movie theater with reclining seats. They're just the old janky ones.
Oh my God!
Okay.
You never.
It's honest to God.
Where
it's
do you
worth Finley. She said it's worth making the drive.
I live in Finley. Yeah.
Why do you not drive up 75
For a
and come
nice
see
theater.
us? Go to the closest one in Southgate or something like that. Seriously.
I'll have to try it because I went to Finley and Kiffin and and it's all the old. I've never ever been in like
Wait.
a comfy.
Do you guys have motorized vehicles in Toledo? That's amazing. How do you guys not have that? What's going on? We got to call Paul and see if Paul Glanz will open up an Imagine in Toledo. That's
It's
awful.
so funny to me the
Do you have
things that
running
we've
water?
become
Is there
bougie
running water in
about.
Toledo?
Right? Movie theaters being a big one.
No.
I know.
We got no running water. You guys have wells. What is up with this?
I'm kidding.
That's horrible. My thoughts and prayers to everybody listening to us on KISS. Darian, what's going on, Darian?
Hey, what's up, Mojo? Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
What's happening?
So, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I mean, Best Buys and everything have like started pulling their movie shelves, and like you can't even really like buy Blu-rays or DVDs.
Who's got a
I
Blu-ray
get
and a
that.
DVD?
I get that.
What do you have, a VHS tape too? Where are these people calling us from? Huh? Where are you at, Darian?
Grand Rapids. Yeah.
Oh, you're the
All right, here's the deal.
That makes sense.
I know Detroit is a bigger city than Grand Rapids and Toledo, but can we bring like a little bit of 2025 to Grand Rapids and Toledo and get you guys into a good movie theater, please?
No, they have movie theaters. They took away DVDs. So, like, we're almost forced to go to the movie theaters or buy them on those streaming services.
Are you still on AOL?
I have AOL. Don't come at me.
No.
No, I get it. I understand it, but I don't know. I don't even know the last time that I ever watched a movie at home that wasn't off of my streaming service or off of buying it on Xfinity. What's going on, Zach? How you doing?
Hey, good morning, Mojo. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Hey, Mall of Monroe, Michigan has the reclining seats.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay.
So that's a little bit closer for us in Toledo. Like I'm from Toledo, and I've gone up there several times, and it's fantastic. So
See, that makes me feel good.
Okay.
I'm happy that you guys actually have one there. That's good.
Okay.
I mean, you know what it's
We
like,
definitely
right?
have them in Toledo, though.
Isn't it beautiful though to lay down in the thing and just be comforted?
Well, my issue is I fall asleep. So
Yeah. The theater that Bianca's talking about, and it's not maybe the specific one that you went to. I go to the one of this chain in Livonia, and it is honestly ratchet.
Oh, it's
Yep,
terrible.
that's
Wow, I haven't heard that word in a long time.
So ratchet. I'm telling you, it there's no joke. It is really bad.
Yeah. Well, when no one bought tickets to my theater, I'm like, oh, this is kind of nice.
Was that the theater? Or is it the
Yeah.
When
It's
I
all,
honestly could have been both. I don't know.
it might be the worst theater ever.
Ratchet ass balcony biatches.
But thank you for the call, Zach. I appreciate you, man.
hey, you guys have a good day.
You
Take care.
too.
Bye.
I can't wait for you to come over and meet my parents. I mean, I had such a great time.
Met a total loser on Bumble, and he's still not calling you back? Second date update happens at 8:20 on Mojo in the Morning.
Shannon, how was your girls' weekend with your best friend from college?
It was so good. My friend Julie, I went to Butler University with, and you know what's so crazy is that we weren't even really close in college. We didn't become close until after college, and so I just love her so much. But I hadn't seen her in a long time, and she lives in a small town in Indiana, so she drove up on Friday to for us to just like hang, and she stayed the night. But it was so crazy to me because I didn't realize this until after she got there, but she hasn't been to my house in a couple of years. I've always been driving down to her. And so she hasn't seen I call him the puppy, but he's not really a puppy. He's going to be 2 years old this week, my dog, Bo. And so I'm dumb. Wes picked Bo's name, and Bo is the name of Julie's ex-boyfriend, very toxic human being, and also the guy who, as soon as he found out that she was pregnant, up and decided to never be a part of her life anymore.
Oh, wow.
Not a good situation.
Wait, and you named your dog after Bo?
Well, Wes picked the name, and I wasn't thinking about like, oh, this is one of my friend's ex-boyfriends.
Oh, because when you're telling that story, I'm like going, wait a second. This friend just had this horrendous
No, this was years and years and years ago, over a decade
it's a good
ago.
Name. Remember that horrible man that
over a decade ago. And Wes didn't know that, when we picked the name.
Okay.
But as I'm like, oh my God, you have to meet Bo. And then the look on her face, I felt terrible. And she goes, can we just call him B for the weekend? Do you guys know how hard it is to call your dog something different? But of course I'm going to do that because I don't want her to feel uncomfortable. Ugh, I felt so damn bad.
So let me dissect this for a second. So is it Julie? Is that what I said her name was?
Yeah,
so
she's the best.
So Julie, your college friend from Butler, came to stay with you guys for the first time since you guys have had this new dog. That's name is Bo, the same name as the guy that left her high and dry. And so when you were calling for Bo, your dog,
I only did it one time.
You had to say B.
B. Yep.
Would he answer to that? Because my dogs would be like, what the hell are you talking about? That's not my name.
I know. It was interesting.
It's funny because are there any listeners that couldn't name a dog or a cat after a name that was a bad person, but you wanted to?
Or a baby.
Like or a baby? Like, was there somebody bad in your life that you were sat there and you thought to yourself, this person is such a bad person, I cannot name a child or an animal after them. That's so funny. Yeah. What did this guy do to her that was so bad?
All those things I just told you.
Like I know, but what was
he doesn't even know anything about his own child.
That's horrible.
Awful. Can't even imagine.
Where does he live?
Human being like that. I'm not even going to get into it.
If you want,
to be honest with you, we don't know
with the dog.
We don't even know. Like he is not a part of anybody's life.
So did it bring, when you would mention Bo's name, did it bring you guys up talking about him then and it become like a conversation?
No, we do not. Mm-mm.
So you don't actually refer to it?
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man. By the way, does your dog react at all to just talk like...
No, and you know what was so funny is the whole time she was there, he was acting so weird. He wouldn't leave her alone.
Oh,
he
really?
Doesn't do that normally to people, but he was like constantly up in her business. And I was like, but get away from her.
Maybe he sensed though that, you know what I mean? Like she needed some comfort, I guess, with that. So,
I don't know.
You know, this is actually good. It was changing her opinion on Bo's.
She said that when she left. She goes, maybe you're changing my opinion of this name. And I'm thinking, oh God.
Nancy, what do you think Shannon should have done?
Well, I had a dog named Bo too. It was actually the Bo, and my mom was is Italian French, so she named him Bo because that means beautiful. And I had a Pomeranian.
So you guys called him La Bo. You could have, Shannon. You could have said.
I don't think that would have helped. Still that name.
Well, just add the law
La
in there
Bo.
when your friend comes around. Yeah, just go La Bo. He'll know Bo and he'll come.
I think Bo's going to be going to a dog sitter next time this friend comes around. What's up, Felicia? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. We're talking about can't name the dog or can't name the kid after the name because the person that had it before was such an a-hole.
Horrible human being.
So mine is when I was naming my daughter, I had this name picked out for years. But then when it came down to actually name her, her dad said no
because he dated a girl in kindergarten.
Oh,
with that
God.
name.
Come on.
Come on. He just didn't like that name. He was really using every excuse he could.
What
Yes,
was
he was.
what was the name? That's funny. I don't even remember anybody from kindergarten.
It was Mackenzie.
Mackenzie. Oh, that's funny. Danielle, what's happening? It's Mojo in the morning. Hi, Danielle.
Oh, hi. Sorry, I didn't hear you.
No worries.
This isn't about naming a dog, but my ex-husband, we don't even mention his name in my family. He's such a toxic, horrible person. We just call him douchebag. Or
Douchebag.
And everybody knows who you're talking about.
Everyone.
At that point, though, if the person is such a toxic, horrible person, I would try to name a dog after him. You know what I mean? Because that would be like the perfect name for him. What's going on? Hi, Sonia. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. What's happening?
So, Shannon, I was thinking, just cancel the B completely out and just call him O, and he would have came.
Maybe.
Come here, O. You'd be like, oh, yeah, she said it.
Yeah. Miss that first part a little bit.
That's
Well, I hope your friend's not traumatized at all, and hopefully you can try that next time. And it'll
No,
work.
thank you. Thank you.
We had a neighbor that had a dog, and the dog's name was Trigger, and the person would scream, and every time that he would scream for it, it sounded like he was using a racial slur.
Oh my gosh.
And he would scream for the dog all the time, and my family would be over visiting, and my family would go, what the hell did he just
What do you
say?
live by?
And it was like, what are you doing? But at that point, if it came to a point where you're yelling at your dog or or anything, kid or whatever, and it sounds like something else, I'm changing that animal's name. Like, what a horrible thing to be yelling out. But
That's a terrible name to begin with, but
well, it's kind of cool because they were into to guns and things like that. Did you guys recall a lot of your days in college and like all the craziness?
Oh, God,
I love getting.
Yeah. It made my heart so happy to spend time with her. I had just the best weekend with her.
I love when I get the chance to talk to people that are from parts of my life, like the past, like people I grew up with or college or whatever, and you get an opportunity to just kind of like spend like a weekend together, recalling things. And it's funny because whenever you go back and you look at some of the stories of things that happened at that time, it makes you realize you probably need to keep up more with some people.
We talked about that. We said we need to do like more FaceTime dates because she's, 4 hours away. And Julie's also that friend. Like, I feel like it was such a God thing that I needed. Whenever I spend time with her and I walk away from our time together, I feel like just so...
Yeah.
Like my heart's just,
Cool.
I really, really do.
I always say that
needed.
you can judge people. Like Chelsea has so many friends from her growing up days. And I realize that's when you know how good you are as a friend, when you still hang on to a lot of these friends. Like I've got some buddies that I know that have no friends from the past. And I'm like, okay, let's look at this thing. Either you lived in a really bad area or what's the story?
Something's wrong with you.
What's up, Stephanie? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I like this one. Stephanie, tell everybody about the baby daddy.
My oldest dad was such a toxic person and so bad that even she and I both, it's like our inside joke, but everybody now does it. His initials are SD. So instead of actually calling him his first name and his last name, we just call him sperm donor.
It kind of works, doesn't it?
It does.
That's
He's not in our life anymore and hasn't been for like over 10 years. So it's very fitting.
That breaks my heart.
I can't wrap my brain around that.
Can't get it at all. Like, literally, the
He had
greatest.
a really great stepdad. He has an
that's
amazing
awesome.
stepdad.
I love hearing that.
And my dad stepped up. So
I can't, like, to me, the greatest thing in my life is my kids. I can't imagine this. What's up, Helena?
Hi. So my parents wanted to name me, like, have the middle name be Anna. But my dad's cousin was going through a really bad divorce from someone very toxic whose name was Anna. So my middle name is not Anna. It's now State Capital.
Wait,
what?
They named you State Capital? What did they name you?
No, Helena Cheyenne. So I'm named after State Capital.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
Okay.
I was like, they named you State Capital. Well, there you go. So, well, thank you for the call. I appreciate you, Helena. Take care of yourself. Helena, not Ann.
Cheyenne.
All right.
Oh, not Cheyenne.
Yeah, not Cheyenne.
In the next 15 minutes, you'll hear about this on Mojo in the Morning.
When we come back here next, Shannon with breaking dirty news.
God, we've got so much to talk about today, including the very special, unwelcome, and creepy guest at J-Lo's show in Kazakhstan over the weekend. I'll fill you in coming up in the dirty.
J-Lo's doing shows in Kazakhstan.
And, I mean, yep.
Was Borat there too? We also have a trip to Florida. We're going to pick the grand prize winner from last week's 5 qualifiers, and then we're going to start a new week of qualifying next.
Want to get the hell out of Dodge? Yeah. We got the plane and the tickets to go to Florida with Mojo in the Morning.
Listen to 7:30 to get in on Mojo in the Morning. Channel 955.
It's Mojo in the Morning's Motor City Traffic.
It is going to be another gorgeous day, 726-73 right now. Sunshine and a high near 90 degrees. Hot and humid. Out on the streets right now, an accident in the left lane, 94 eastbound at Cashew Road. The 2 left lanes are blocked by an accident. Southbound Southfield Freeway at 94. It's stop and go from Outer Drive, and still some traffic lights not working. Grossback, both directions at 9 Mile. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's. Score a Wendy's sausage, egg, and cheese, bacon, egg, and cheese, or honey buddy biscuit for just $1. Pick just one or pick all 3. For just $1 each, you literally can't go wrong. Limited time only. Price and participation may vary. Limit 5 qualifying items per transaction. Not valid in a combo while supplies last.
Man, the heat came back in a big way, didn't it? Oh, man, it was hot this weekend. That means you're cranking up that AC again or cranking it down. One of the things that you can do to help you save on some of your energy costs, but also save on the ability of being able to keep running that AC like that, is do some helpful tips that DTE gives you on their website, dteenergy.com/saveenergy. There's helpful tips like a programmable thermostat or closing those blinds today during the day. Things like that can help you. Plus, you've been running that AC like crazy. How about changing those air filters out? You haven't done that in a while. You got to do it every 6 months. DTEnergy.com/saveenergy to help you save money.
Add the Mojo in the Morning show to your presets on our free iHeartRadio app. And never miss a show. Channel 955.
This hour is sponsored by Sam Bernstein Law.
Injured? Call 1-800-CALL-SAM because we're Michigan's most experienced personal injury law firm.
California Closets just custom designed Chloe's home office/guest room. Now she has a spacious desk with built-in charging for devices. Sleek wood cabinets conceal a queen-size Murphy bed for guests and drawers deep enough to hide clean sheets and a printer. Now her spare room is perfect for workdays and weekend visits. California Closets makes space for what belongs. We did it for Chloe, and we can do it for you. Schedule your free design consultation now at 800-CAL-CLOSETS or CaliforniaClosets.com.
Picture this. You walk into a Tim Hortons and get a warm toasted English muffin or a buttery biscuit layered with fluffy fresh cracked eggs, melty cheese, and savory sausage or bacon. Now imagine that breakfast sandwich for just $3 when you buy any size coffee, hot or cold. Because when you're running on empty, you want a breakfast that does more than just fills you up. So start your morning with Tim's, because you deserve a breakfast that's as good as your day is going to be. Limited time at participating U.S. restaurants. Offer valid only during breakfast hours. Exclusions apply. Additional terms apply.
This is injury attorney David Feminenio. After an auto, truck, or motorcycle accident, your job should be to rest and heal. My job is to fight for the money you deserve. I won't let the insurance company pay 1 cent less than you're entitled to. You deserve better, and I'll make sure you get it. Call me at 855-65-CRASH or go to my website, getdavidgetpaid.com. Together, we'll get you the compensation you deserve.
If you're like me, buying anything turns into a nightmare research spiral. But listen, if you're trying to upgrade your phone, I am about to save you from yourself. Because right now, you can get the new iPhone 16e with Apple Intelligence for $49.99 per when you switch at your nearest Boost Mobile store. That's a brand spanking new iPhone 16e for the incredible price of $49.99. Plus, you're getting all the latest Apple Intelligence features too, like Cleanup, which removes distractions from photos with just a tap. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store for full offer details. Apple Intelligence requires iOS 18.1 or later. Restrictions apply.
You want to see basketball played the way it's supposed to be? Tune in to Ice Cube's Big 3 this summer. Watch stars like Dwight Howard, Kemba Walker, Joe Johnson, Michael Beasley, and many more, along with Hall of Fame coaches. Experience the fast pace and physical play and fun action that defines the game. You know what it is. It's the Big 3. Catch the best professional professional 3-on-3 players in the world. Live every weekend on CBS and Vice. Yay!
Shop Sargent Appliance today for your Whirlpool appliances. The Whirlpool French door refrigerator was made with family size capacity and flexible organization to keep up with your family's daily needs. Skip the big box stores and let the Sargent staff help you make the best decision for your family's lifestyle and budget. Sargent Appliance has 3 super convenient locations: downtown Rochester, Macomb, and Clinton Township. Find out more at sargentappliance.com.
Sargent Appliance, quality appliances for less.
Listen to Channel 955 anytime, free on the iHeart app.
Presented by Top Dog Law. Top Dog gets you top dollar. Go to topdoglaw.com. That's topdoglaw.com.
Fabric Talk. Hello, my love. I am your living room carpet. I see everything. I feel everything. After a while, I smell like everything, including Sir Pickles, who you snuggle with while binging that dating show you can't stop watching. So, how about we freshen things up with Febreze Fabric Spray? Oh, and a big spray for my pals, couch and ottoman. Ah, yes, refreshing. Breathe happy, Febreze. La 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 la.
Citizens, since we each upgraded to Xfinity in our homes, the Wi-Fi has been booming. It's fair to say our town has officially become a boomtown.
Mayor, will I be able to drop into multiplayer gaming battles with low lag?
The lag won't be an issue, but your questionable skills may be.
And what if I have hundreds of devices on the Wi-Fi? Purely hypothetical.
Seems like a lot, but sure, hundreds of devices all booming together with the Xfinity Gateway. Yes, friends and neighbors, with Xfinity, the Wi-Fi is booming.
The Wi-Fi isn't the only thing that's booming. Now get the most reliable Wi-Fi and our best-in-class equipment for one consistent price for 5 years guaranteed. All in. Plus, get unlimited data included and no annual contract. All with the 5-year price guarantee from Xfinity. Visit Xfinity.com, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. Not available in all areas. New residential customers only. Select plans only. Xfinity Gateway with XFi Complete required for unlimited data except in certain areas. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024. Actual speeds vary.
After an accident, there are 2 types of people: those who got the Bernstein advantage and those who wish they did.
More Mojo in seconds.
Just do it already. You've been thinking about getting custom LASIK for years now. You're a little scared. You don't know if you can afford it. Dr. Yaldo at the Yaldo Eye Center is the doctor you can trust, not only because of his track record, not only because you're hearing from somebody, Lydia, who had it done and is sharing her personal story, but also because there is a deal for Mojo in the Morning listeners right now.
Yeah, it's $2,025 off. And you're listening to Shannon and thinking, this is me. Like, I'm scared. I don't want to do it. You're back to work the very next day and it's painless. Dr. Yaldo walks you through the entire process and you're throwing out your glasses and your contacts for life.
Yeah, you don't have to rely on those things.
Yeah,
every
that's
single
the
day
best
to
part
see.
about it.
And here's the thing. I was terrified. I know, Lydia, you were really scared
Absolutely.
too. If you schedule that free evaluation, you can meet with Dr. Yaldo and he's going to help lessen your fears. You can get some of your questions answered. So again, do it already. Go to YaldoEyeCenter.com. That's YaldoEyeCenter.com.
This report is sponsored by Michigan State University Federal Credit Union.
Weather today, partly sunny and highs up near 90 again. Tomorrow, some showers and thunderstorms in the forecast and temps in the mid-80s.
Unlock your savings potential. MSU FCU's 6-month certificate special offers guaranteed returns with no long-term commitment. Safe, secure, and easy. This incredible offer won't last. Visit msufcu.org/certificates or any branch to get started today. Federally insured by the NCUA.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by Eastern Michigan University.
The subscription fees are out of freaking control. Not Mojo. He's free. Listen to Mojo on our free iHeartRadio app. Listen to the show live every morning on Channel 955, 104.5 SNX in West Michigan, or 92.5 KISS FM in Toledo. And listen to the podcast for free. Free never sounded so good.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios. Planet Fitness. Judgment free and just $15 a month.
This hour on Channel 955, powered by Michigan Auto Law. Auto accident attorneys. Visit autolaw.com.
That's autolaw.com.
Yep, it's hot. Thank God we have a pic of the temp from your dash to prove it.
This is Mojo in the Morning.
All right, it is time now to get all 5 of the qualifiers from last week and pick one to win a trip to go to Clearwater Beach, Florida. From last week, the winner, Nicole from Troy, Michigan, is a winner. Congratulations to you, Nicole.
Oh my God! Thank you so much.
Which day did you qualify? What day were you?
I put on Monday.
Monday. So last
Monday,
week,
and
a
I
week
thought-
ago today.
Perfect.
This is awesome.
And I put it out in the universe again. I was thinking good vibes.
All right. Well, listen, here's what you got. You already got a $50 check from Visit Florida. You now have won a trip for you and a friend to go to Clearwater Beach, Florida. You will stay at the Shepherd's Beach Resort. You will enjoy a sunset on the beautiful Gulf Yacht Starship Sunset Dinner Cruise. You will also get up close and personal with some dolphins at the Clearwater Marine Aquarium. And you will enjoy dinner and drinks at Salty's Island Bar and Grill. All this courtesy of Visit Florida. Congratulations.
You need to
you.
schedule that trip for when it's gray and cold here and you have something to look forward to now.
Exactly.
In February, no question.
I like it.
Yep.
Yeah. Congratulations to you. That's probably perfect time.
Thank you so much.
It's perfect because you can still deal with, I feel like, the bad weather up until like Christmas. And then after Christmas, you're like, enough
done.
already. Hang on the phone for
December 26th.
We're going to get you set up with this. Lydia will give you all the details. Thank you to Visit Florida. We got another trip to give away. All August, we're doing this. And then fall and winter, you have chances to win trips. 844-MOJO Live, win a $50 cash card, and then qualify for a trip to Clearwater Beach, Florida. Another one just like Nikki just won. So 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548, the 95th caller. Good luck.
Mojo in the mornings, Dirty on the 30.
All right, Kev is out this week taking a little vacation. Shannon's got the Dirty on the 30 for us. And what do you got this hour, Shannon?
So J-Lo is on stage performing in, yes, Kazakhstan. And all of a sudden, something crawled up her dress and onto her neck, a grasshopper.
He was tickling me. He was tickling me.
I don't know if it was a cricket or a grasshopper. It was something. It was some sort of big bug.
Honestly,
and she just brushed
it's a
it away.
Kazakhstani bug. That's what it is.
Brushed it away and continued with her performance. I'm the type of person, if there's a humongo bug on my neck, I'm freaking out a little bit.
What is the deal with when we are in a foreign land that is not our home and we see any kind of like lizards, geckos, like things like that, we get freaked out by the whole things too.
Because you
we
think they're
automatically
poisonous.
assume that there are. Yeah, they're going to kill you.
Yeah.
But that's interesting. She's doing shows in Kazakhstan.
I think she's always touring internationally
really?
for something or another.
I
Yeah.
always feel like J-Lo must not have saved a lot of money. Maybe the divorces have cost her a lot because she seems like she works a lot.
I
But
think
didn't
that's
she
why
just go spending last week and she spent like $500,000 at the store?
I don't know. I think that this may figure into the reason why she can't stay in a relationship either, because she's constantly working.
Yeah.
You know, Jimmy Kimmel on Sarah Silverman's podcast joking about his backup plan in case the U.S. political climate becomes unbearable to him under President Trump.
A lot of people I know are thinking about where they can get citizenship. And
I do have Italian. I did get Italian citizenship.
You do?
I do.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
I do have that. And what's going on is as bad as you thought it was going to be.
Way worse.
It's so much worse. It's just unbelievable. Like, I feel like it's probably even worse than he would like it to be.
Do you think that's true, or was he joking?
That he
Am
got
I
Italian
naive?
citizenship?
Yeah.
I don't know. My brother has citizenship, but not for this reason that he's doing it for. But my brother has citizenship in like 3 different countries because of. I can get citizenship if I wanted to in Cuba.
Right.
Because of my dad was Cuban, but also Spain because my dad was from Spain. So if I wanted to, my brother has it in Mexico too, so because he's from there. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I've heard he's next, by the way. You were talking about Howard Stern and how Howard Stern, the rumor is that he's going to not be there anymore. But all these shows are kind of losing their luster a little bit financially. And somebody was saying that ABC has already started looking at replacements for Kimmel because their revenue ratings are not great. Like the amount of money that the show makes compared to what kind of ratings that the show gets.
Or compared to what he's being paid.
And
Like,
what
it
he's
all
getting
doesn't
paid.
make
Yeah.
sense.
It's interesting. Late night. When's the last time that you stayed up and watched late night television?
Oh, gosh, I haven't in years. I mean, one, because of this job, but also
I used to watch Letterman every morning when I woke up, or Leno, or Fallon, or even Kimmel. I watched
used
Kimmel
to watch
a lot.
clips from those shows, obviously, in the morning, and I don't even do that anymore.
I loved listen, I thought, and Jimmy's has been a friend. Jimmy, somebody that we worked together in Arizona. Jimmy's show, like the monologue used to be really funny to me. Now the monologue has just turned into every night nonstop politics, and I'm not
Part
into
of it too, I think, that turns off a lot of people.
Yeah.
Kelly Clarkson's daytime talk show, speaking of shows, the Kelly Clarkson Show is officially returning this fall for its 7th season, with new episodes set to drop next month. Despite enduring a very challenging year, including temporarily stepping away from her show to care for her ill ex-husband, Brandon Blackstock, who passed away at the end of last week, and also postponing her Vegas residency. There was a lot of stuff happening, but she is coming back to daytime TV. And the X's reunited. The Jonas Brothers kicking off their 20th anniversary tour at MetLife Stadium yesterday in their home state of New Jersey, with a very special guest, Joe's Camp Rock co-star, Demi Lovato. They did Camp Rock songs, too. So on-screen love interests, short-lived relationship in real life.
And they're going to be here August the 28th, and we have tickets every weekday morning at 6:30. You have a chance to win tickets.
This wasn't the only surprise, by the way.
What else?
The brothers, also joined on stage at one point by their parents, their younger brother, Frankie, Kevin's wife, Danielle, and their daughters. And they all did a song together, too. This is a blast from the past, man. Listen to everything you missed today on the podcast. Search Mojo in the Morning in the free iHeartRadio app.
Get more dirt at Mojo in the Morning on social media.
The latest craze.
It's Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
Tasha is a winner. Congratulations to you, Tasha. Oh, you phone. You there, Tasha?
I'm here.
There you are. Okay, it's that Bluetooth. Tasha, you got $50, and you're now qualified for a trip to Clearwater Beach, Florida, where you could be going and hanging out just like our winner, Nikki, just a couple of minutes ago. You could be hanging out at the Shepherd's Beach Resort, taking that Starships Sunset Dinner Cruise, going to Clearwater Marine Aquarium, and going to Salty's Island Bar and Grill, all courtesy of Visit Florida. Congratulations on being qualified for this.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I want you to hang on the phone for just 1 second, and we'll get you set up, all right?
All right.
All right, hold on 1 second. You were talking in your dirty about how J-Lo had a cricket.
I don't know if it was
or
a
something
cricket or a grasshopper or some sort of big bug.
that climbed on top of her.
Yeah.
Listen to this story. A friend of mine had something crazy happen to him. This weekend, a friend of mine was doing some of his dishes in his sink, and he had dishes from like the night before in there, and he started doing the dishes, and you know how you like put a plate over your center area where the garbage disposal kind of puts in the garbage disposal. He picked the plate up off of there to kind of rinse it and start doing it. And as he picked the plate up, something flew out of that area there. He didn't have the disposal on, thank God, because a bat flew out of his sink. So he had a bat in his house that got for somehow in his sink, and it made him go, I might have a bat coming through my pipes or something like that.
Oh my God! I would have freaked out.
Have you seen the bats that are out these days? There are and have you been outside at night at all in your neighborhood?
I actually have been spending a ton of time outside at night because we've been sitting in the backyard around the fire.
Do you guys ever notice the things that are flying around when it's dark?
No.
So there's bats that are all over the place. Like I feel like we're infested with bats all over, and they're flying all over the place. Last night we were out, and it was just before it started getting like dark, like around 10 o'clock or something, and the bats were just flying all over the place. Like, kind of, they're the ones that kind of circle and go crazy, like where they're not, like normal birds will fly and they land somewhere. If the thing's just still circling, like in the middle of the night, it's a bat that is flying about there. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would die.
We had bats one time, and I was telling my friend this. We had bats in our attic, and you could hear them. I thought we had like mice or rats or something, and we ended up having to call literally a service called Batman.
Really?
It was.
So
The
good.
guy shows up in an old pickup truck with it saying Batman on the side, and there's like bats flying on there. And the guy went up in our attic, and the weirdest thing was, I said to Chelsea, I go, is this guy okay to go up there? And she goes, oh, yeah, absolutely. He comes walking in, he's got goggles on, and he's got like all this.
He was prepared.
Oh, he was like, seriously. It was crazy. And he went up in the attic, and he set up little traps for the bats, and then he ended up catching a bunch of the bats, and then he lets them go, and then we had to like, there was areas like up towards like our chimney area that we had to like make sure that we're sealed and closed off.
I have to go up in our attic today to get down some suitcases and stuff. And every time I go up there, I'm like, please don't let there be poop. Please don't let there be animal poop or an animal up there.
And bats only come out at night, correct?
Bats typically sleep during the day. They're actually, you know what bats are? Bats are you before you got this morning job.
Oh, nocturnal.
Yeah.
Yeah. They sleep during the day, and then at night they kind of go out and they do their thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How in the heck did it get in the garbage disposal?
Yeah. Here's some bat.
So sleepy.
This is bats.
Cuddle time.
Stay out of my house.
People like bats. Like people actually have bats as pets, which I think are kind of weird.
I would rather have bats in my attic than mice or rats.
Would you?
Yeah.
What's up, Teresa? Hi.
Hey.
What are your
So
thoughts?
I have-
What are your thoughts about Shannon going into that attic to go get her suitcases today? And how many bats do you think are going to jump out at her?
Oh, probably a ton.
What'd
So
you?
I had
Yeah.
my washer was downstairs in the basement. I was doing a load of darks, and I was grabbing everything out. And at the end, I was grabbing this. I thought was a dark black sock, and here it was a bat that was in my washer that washes my clothes.
No way.
Yes.
Was it
yes.
dead?
I screamed in. Yeah, it was dead, but I wasn't about to touch it. I had my son come down. I said, "You got to be the man of the house and get this bat out of here."
How old's your son?
Oh, he was young.
Yeah, like a teenage kid? Because at that point, I'm not the man of the house. At that point, I'm sorry. Whatever happened to Dad? Where was Dad at the time to be the man of the house? Like, I don't care. I don't even care if Dad's a deadbeat.
Working.
You go find another man to be the man of the house. I don't want that
Yeah.
brought on
Yeah,
me.
it was pretty freaky.
Yeah, that is crazy. In your
Nope.
your dryer there.
Nope.
Amanda, what's going on?
Hi. Yeah, I love watching bats. They're great. They eat tons of mosquitoes. You should buy. They have bat houses. You can hang in trees and stuff around your house to encourage them to stay around.
So I like the idea that they eat mosquitoes. The problem, though, is they might think I'm a mosquito. And I don't necessarily want the bat, right, dodging towards my head. Because they're blind, aren't they? Isn't that where we get the term blind as a bat?
I think they use like echolocation or something like
Sonic
that,
hearing.
kind of like dolphins do in the water.
Amanda, I take Henry and Louie, my dogs, out to go to the bathroom at like 10 o'clock at night. And those some bitches, man, they will fly down and go after me. They think my hair is an animal or something. They're like going right after
I
the
have heard they like hair.
It's crazy. What's up, Amber? How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Doing okay. We're talking about my buddy who had a bat fly out of his sink. Could you imagine what you would do if that happened to you?
Honestly, I can probably imagine because we've had bats in our house over the last couple months.
Man.
We'll just be sitting and watching TV, and all of a sudden you see something flying through the living room, and then the cats start chasing it.
Wow. What, do you ever have bats in your belfry? What is that term? Isn't it like bats in the belfry? What is it called?
Yeah.
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 Bats in the belfry. What does that mean, by the way? When somebody says they have bats in your belfry.
You've got a booger in your nose.
Is that what it is?
Oh.
No, I do have a booger in my nose. But that's what it means?
Isn't that what that means?
I don't
Wait,
know.
hang on.
Hold on,
Did
ask
I just make that up?
ChatGPT. Let me ask ChatGPT. What does it mean when you have bats in your belfry? I'm going to ask it right now. What does it mean when it says you have bats in your belfry?
I don't know.
All right, hold on a
I
second.
thought it meant you have a booger that people could see.
Bats in the belfry. That's an old idiom meaning someone is a bit eccentric, odd, or not thinking clearly. Like their mind is in a tall church tower, a belfry, and the bats are flying around inside, causing confusion.
You guys, I have no idea where I got the booger thing from, but I swear I've heard that before.
I think I got bats in my belfry.
And you got a booger.
I swear.
What's going on, Catherine?
Hi. So I found out that I'm terrified of bats a couple years ago. I was at my sister's and one flew through the house and I freaked out and started crying and it was very embarrassing. And then a couple minutes later, the same thing happened. Suddenly something flew over my head and I again freaked out. And my brother-in-law took a black sock and put dental floss and was dangling it over my head.
Oh, man. I'd be freaking. That would be just nuts. These guys are playing games with you, Catherine. What's up, Savannah? How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Hey, Savannah's on the phone. Cab's out. Zach just gave it to you. What's going on?
So I have a basement room that I rent, and one morning I wear glasses, okay? I got to go to the bathroom, and I thought that there was, like, a black paper towel in my toilet. It turned out it was a bat.
Oh,
jeez. I
jeez.
found the way to check.
Oh, my God.
Because had I, like, nothing would have flown up. And I don't know.
It was dead?
No, it was alive.
Oh, my God. And I don't ever look in my toilet. Never look in my toilet when I'm going to the bathroom in the middle of the night.
Oh, in the middle of the night.
Yes.
Exactly.
If I sat down, there would be enough room in my butthole for that thing.
Okay, wait.
Can you imagine?
Why would you say that?
It would be horrible.
Why would you say that?
That's truly a bat in my belly.
And my butt crack.
Oh, my God. Jackie was driving in her car.
No.
And what happened?
Hi. So I was driving with my dad and my little brother, and a bat actually, like, my bird was going crazy in the seat next to me, and I was trying to figure out why. I moved the sweatshirt. It went right on my lap, and I freaked out, and I swiped it down and put a pillow over top of it and told my dad. Like, I was, like, going crazy, climbing to the front, and he's like, what, a bug? Why are you freaking out, a bug? And I was like, no, Dad, a bat.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's quite the difference there.
At this point right now, I am literally, like, starting to scratch and itch and, like, bats flying all over the place. Close your windows, guys. Keep them closed. Watch your toilets.
First time, long time.
Hey! You're on the phone! Man, this is crazy. And you know what? It's the attack of all the animals because you know what's going on, Jackie? We've got deer overpopulated. They're running out in the middle of the street. They literally sat next to me at a red light this morning, looking over at me like, when are you going to go? And then these turkeys, these wild turkeys, I want to shoot those bastards.
Those creep me out so bad.
Season's coming up.
Oh, my God. Yeah, this is nuts. All these people, by the way, getting attacked by bats.
Nobody else has heard bats in the belfry for a booger. I'm really waiting for that.
No. Wissam says that you're wrong, Shannon. What is it, Wissam?
So it's called Bats in the Cave.
Oh,
So the
yeah,
book-
that's right. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, Mojo, I'm a
Thank
second
you.
caller in 30 years. 30 years.
Hey,
Second
30
caller.
It's only been 25, but I got to tell you something. That's amazing. You need to call us more often. What did you call for the last time?
Oh, my God. I left a mark. Remember when he said, I want Chaldean to cuss me out in Chaldean?
Yes.
And people start calling me off, and he said, you asked for it when I cussed you out in Chaldean?
That's
That was me.
right. That was you. Well, Wissam, call us more often. I'll talk to you in another 25. All right.
He picked his nose. He smelled. He made her pay. What the hell happened? Second date update happens after 8.
on Mojo in the Morning.
All right, it's Mojo in the Morning. Chelsea and I, my wife and I, have a podcast called the We Don't Podcast. We have a new one that is out today. We talk about the fight that we got into this weekend. And I wanted to kind of have you go check that podcast out, but I want to talk a little bit about it right now for a second. We had the greatest weekend. Don't get me wrong. But it started off in what could have been like one of the worst moments ever. We had a really nice night on Friday. Went out, grabbed dinner, and then came home after dinner and decided that we were going to go sit out on the back deck. It was actually not that bad outside. It was nice. And we were going to drink. We even, at the restaurant that we went to, we asked them, hey, can we take roadies with us? They gave us drinks in paper cups to go home, which was nice because then I didn't have to like try to make a drink and stuff. Yeah. So we get home. We're sitting out on the back deck. Luke is out with friends. So we got the house pretty much to ourselves. And we're out there on the back deck, and we're kind of having fun. And I'm thinking to myself, this is going to be a good night. It's going to end possibly with something really good happening. Something good for me, not good for Chelsea. And we're sitting out there on the deck when I said something that ended up stirring up Chelsea to get up and literally go, I'm going to bed, and went to bed. And then I passed out on the thing. I drank a little bit too much. Oh, no. So I passed out literally and woke up at like 11 o'clock or 11:30 after a couple hours outside under the stars. You know what I mean? And actually, it was one of those ones, too, where I'm thinking to myself, I'm going, there's got to be some animal that's like eating my nose hairs or something right now because that's where I was. And then it led to me going to the bedroom. She was still up. She was laying in bed on TikTok, lights on. I go brush my teeth. After I get done brushing my teeth, I come in, I turn the lights off, and I lay down and I go to bed. Well, now let me tell you the whole story here. And I want to ask the question, what is the longest that you ever got the silent treatment? Because our fight probably started at about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, and it ended up going that we did not talk to each other. This is no joke. We went to bed, woke up the next morning, laid next to each other in bed, got up, showered, did all our stuff. It almost was noon before we even said a word to each other.
Oh, that's the worst.
And it was me that gave in because she would not give in. She could go days without talking to me. It was crazy. And I didn't talk to anybody from 8 o'clock or 8:30 at night until almost noon the next day. I didn't even get on the phone to talk to a friend. She didn't either. There was literally complete silence as we're laying next to each other.
What was the first words like?
The first words were...
That's a good question.
The first words were exactly, so I think we should probably talk about last night. That was it. No. And then it turned into her and I having a conversation. Now, the fight, we get into it on the podcast. We talk about it on the podcast. And it's funny because I kind of jotted down some notes here because the one thing that was interesting was... we got into some deep conversations, and some of the deep conversation were a lot of regrets that you have, like when you're married for as long as we have been and for as long as we've been doing things, and how I feel like I have tons of regrets over the fact that early in our relationship, I prioritized my work way more than I prioritized her and my boys. And for some reason, I'm dealing with this a lot lately. And I think it's because my last birthday was a big birthday. And I think that it's been really hard. And she finally has said to me, I'm tired of hearing you say sorry about this. Move on. We're good. Everything's good. We're still together. Everything's going good.
The boys are
We've
successful.
Yeah, and the kids love you and stuff like that. But I can't get over it. I got to go back to therapy because I don't know why this is that I'm living with this regret. And then it got to me. This is what got her, was when I said, and then I have regrets over the fact that I never really did anything for myself, and you would go do things for yourself. Oh, no. And when I said that to her, she looked at me like, what was I doing for myself? And I'm like, well, like you would go back to Arizona and visit your family and stuff. And she's like, I was taking care of my grandfather. And I'm like, well, yeah. And then also you visit your friends and all this. And she got really upset because I was like saying this to her and making her seem like, or, you know, making her seem like she was doing something that was wrong by going
or a
and
little
doing what she was doing.
selfish, or yeah.
When in reality, it was wrong that I don't go and do things that I should do when I
Right.
want to do them. Like I'm invited to go on guys' times all the time. I don't like going on guys' weekends.
Uh-huh.
I like being home with my family. And so long story short, we talk about it in the podcast. Go check it out. But this is where I wanted to talk about what's the longest that you've ever gone? Because I think I'm going to go and do a retreat.
What do you mean? Like one of the silent retreats?
I think I can do a silent retreat.
Dude, I don't think you can. Can I tell you
did-
something? I've had a few guys in my life that I know do one of those. One for a weekend and the other one for like 6 days. You know, they make you hand over your phone at the beginning of those. You hand over your phone, you hand over your laptop, you hand over your iPad, and you do not talk to a single person.
The entire time?
The entire time.
I literally had my phone in my hand the entire time that I was up, just scrolling, and with the sound off. Because I didn't want the sound on.
Yeah.
Because I felt like if
You
the
didn't want
sound
to cut
was
through
on,
the silence.
yeah, I felt like the sound would make it seem more awkward. So I had the sound off, and I was just sitting there reading anything that had a caption to it, and I was trying to figure it out. But I don't know. It was weird. There was something kind of therapeutic about not saying anything. And then, honestly, when we started talking to each other, and Chelsea and I started like having conversation with each other, it honestly felt like, this was like comforting. That I could actually hear her voice telling me.
I'm really good
how
at
upset she
giving the
was with
silent
me.
treatment, even though I know that it is so destructive. Especially if it's so destructive for relationships. Yeah, you
See?
should not do that. However,
I disagree with you.
so would Wes, because Wes is the type, when we get into disagreements, he will tell me essentially that he's going to give me the silent treatment, but he phrases it in a way of, hey, I'm going to take some time and space.
Yeah.
And he really will. He
So-
will not respond. And you know me, I will, how are you doing? I miss you. I love you. I'm sorry, whatever. And he's like, I have come to learn after being with him for several years he is taking the space.
So it's interesting. Chelsea,
and I hate it.
Chelsea and I have been doing, a lot of talk about like our relationship with this podcast, doing this podcast, but then also, the years. We used to be really horrible fighters where things were said that you couldn't take back. And now I feel like you need to think what you're going to say before you do it. And I think sometimes you need to have a waiting period.
Okay, so did you talk to us?
No. Why? Did you guys
Because-
have a silent treatment this weekend too, or what?
I mean, we've gotten into a disagreement recently, and he said, I need to take some space.
Yeah.
And I hate that because I want to talk things out right away. And he's like, Shan, like, trust me, I love you. I'm not going anywhere. However, if we continue to stay in a disagreement, we are both going to say things that are even more destructive.
Yeah.
So
And he probably-
let's take some time apart.
Did he learn that from his his first marriage? Because I will say this
I don't know
too.
where he learned that from, but
Chelsea and I actually feel like we have learned from the periods of our relationship. Like there have been periods in our relationship, like the newlywed period, the first having kids period, the I was an a-hole, period, and very selfish period. The period where she was an a-hole and selfish period. Like we all have gone through periods. And I think that's where you kind of learn things through. And I'll be honest with you, Friday was uncomfortable, but Friday or Saturday afternoon was actually positive. Cindy, what's going on?
Good morning.
Good morning. What's the longest you got the silent treatment or gave the silent treatment?
I gave my husband and I had an argument because I work EMS, and they asked me to pick up a shift, and I was like, hey, can I pick up this shift? Does it work in the schedule for some extra cash or whatnot? And he was like, yeah, sure. So I called back my supervisor in front of him. I was like, yeah, that's fine. Put me on the schedule. And I hung up the phone. He goes, you really picked it up? And I'm like, I'm going to go. And I gave him the silent treatment for 51 hours.
51. You know the exact hours.
Ooh.
I love
and
it.
I came back. I did not speak to him. I did not text him. And I came home after 51 hours, and he said, I'm sorry.
Wow.
I was
51.
like, next time you don't want me to pick up a shift, just have a backbone and tell me.
Who is it harder on? The silent treatment, was it harder on you trying to keep quiet from saying that you wanted to call him a big idiot?
No, because I'm like Wes. I need time to process how I'm feeling, and before I speak, I have a sharp tongue, and so it was perfectly fine for me.
Which is smart. Yeah, which is so smart. And we should all take that page. I don't like being in conflict. And so I'd rather like resolve it right away, even though I know I am not in my right mind to do that.
844 Mojo Live, 844-665-6548. Text is 95500. Dylan, hi.
Morning. How's everyone doing?
Good. Dylan, what's the longest that you and your wife gave each other the silent treatment?
So I gave my wife a 3-day silent treatment.
Holy cow. What was the fight over?
Mostly like finances and stuff like that, and complaining to me how I spend stupidly, but she doesn't, just stuff like that.
And you started the silent treatment, or she did?
I did.
And so you were offended by her blaming you for this. And did you at any time during those 3 days almost break because you just couldn't do it any longer?
What do you mean break, as in like speak up to her?
Almost, break the streak?
So I did. So I did it to where we needed like to talk and confront our spending issues, and we went from there.
So what did you do, though, like when you guys wanted to figure out what was for dinner or what each other was going to do, the next day for their...
Kind of left like notes on the fridge.
So you guys were actually writing notes to each other, but not speaking it to each other.
Mostly me. She kind of took it to heart, and she doesn't like to speak with that kind of stuff. So I would nonchalantly like, hey, this is for dinner, or I'm fending for myself, you fend for yourself.
Were you worried at all that anything was going to happen to her? Because I always would worry if I was leaving the house, God forbid she gets in an accident and this is how we end things,
Yeah, that did cross my mind a time or two, but it wasn't too horrible,
Yeah. Or at any point were you wishing she got into an accident? I'm just kidding.
No.
I'm just kidding. That's amazing, though. 3 days is a long time.
That is.
I can't believe how long this one is. Kia went longer than 3 days. How long did you go?
2 months.
Oh, my God.
Was this a spouse or a boyfriend or girlfriend?
This is my husband.
Okay. Oh my
2
God.
months. And what the hell was done that caused a 2-month silent treatment?
So it was a really bad time for us. We did not know how to communicate, but of course through therapy and everything. But it had to do with our parents.
Okay.
I did not care for his parents. He didn't care for mine, and we kind of like got them involved in our mess, and things were said, and we both lashed out on each other instead of keeping them separate.
Wow.
Yeah. When you were not talking to each other for those 2 months, were you still living under the same roof?
Yes.
Man, that's amazing. What would the...
We have two daughters. We have two daughters.
Would you have them talk for you? Like, would you go, tell your dad, or tell your mom?
No.
I just love my parents used to do that.
Me and my husband don't do is we don't bring our children in on it. Like it's tensions. We know they feel it.
Yeah.
Because you can't hide when you're mad at each other. So when we do have to talk to each other as far as the kids, we text each other.
Okay. Let me ask you this question.
I would say, or we will have to put their activities in our calendar, and hey, just to let you know.
Yeah.
This kid has this kid has that. Make sure you get this for the groceries and stuff. But when we're at home, we don't talk.
Oh.
We just talk to the kids.
Kia, here's my question. The first words out of your mouth to him, were they, stupid dumbass?
No, actually they were, I'm sorry for saying what I said about your mom.
Oh, and what was his first words to you?
Yeah. He said, thank you.
Aw, see, that's nice. That's nice.
Do you always remind him that you were the bigger person there and apologized first?
What,
Yes.
wait, what time of year was the 2 months? Was it wintertime or summertime, or when was it?
It was the winter time.
Oh, my God, wintertime, and you're indoors.
Yeah,
You got to stay indoors with him.
Yes, we couldn't go anywhere but to work at home.
Oh, my
But Shannon, I completely understand how you feel as well because he's the same way. He has to take his time to like process things and stuff. So if Wes is saying, hey, I need some time, give him that time because he's processing what was said and what was done. And he's also, because my husband does the same thing now, we're able to, communicate this. But he says it like, it stops himself from, like you said, saying something that he's going to regret later.
Right.
And then also blowing it up to where it's not as big as it needed to be.
Yeah, that's cool. Thank you, Kia, for the call. Appreciate it. Go check out the We Don't podcast. It's on the Mojo in the Morning Show pages, the More Mojo page, but it's also, you can search for it on the iHeartRadio app and just search Mojo We Don't. But Kia, if you ever get an opportunity, listen to that and all the other podcasts because I'm sure that you could relate to a lot of stuff when it comes to being married.
Definitely. And I listened to it already.
Oh, do you? Really? And who do you usually side with, me or my wife, Chelsea?
It depends, but more so Chelsea.
Oh, I was going to call her a B word. I'm not going to call you that. No, I can only...
I still love you, though.
I love you, too. Everybody does. The worst thing about this podcast, people used to love me before this podcast. Now they love her way more than they love me. All right. Take care of yourself.
WKQI Detroit. WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids. WVKS Toledo. This is Mojo in the Morning.
Oh, Mojo, he's amazing.
Live. Mojo.
30.
20. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ignition sequence start.
Let me take y'all back to the beginning.
This is it.
All right, you ready?
You're listening to Mojo in the Morning.
You're a doo-doo head.
Let's go.
All right, coming up this hour on the show, Second Date Update is happening around 8:20. And this Second Date Update is a good one because they ended up going back, I believe, to her place and had sex. But why are you not calling back? What's the truth? We'll find out. Second Date Update. Sold out Tate McRae tickets. 95th caller is going to win those coming up at 8:30, just before Shannon's Dirty. And then other topics that we're going to get to this hour. He doesn't like his birthday is coming up here next. And then after that, I want Lydia to come on the air with us, and I want her to tell everybody what the bride of the wedding that she went to this weekend called out her mom for doing. So the bride and the groom walked around the room at the wedding that Lydia went to and said something to Lydia's mom that to me was crazy. I've never heard of this before. You'll hear that coming up this hour on the Mojo in the Morning Show. It's Mojo with Shannon. Kevin is out this week. We got a good show for you here this morning. Shannon, this is an interesting one. First off, happy birthday to your husband, Wes, who's celebrating a birthday this week.
Wednesday.
But don't tell him that because he doesn't like his birthday?
Yeah, there are those people that love their birthday, and their birthday becomes a month-long celebration. Oh. I had a friend who had a birthday in November, and her name was Sherry, and we used to have to celebrate Sherry Ember. The entire month there were activities for her birthday.
The people that honestly do the countdowns to their birthdays honestly are a little irritating.
I mean, I like my birthday. I love celebrating other people's birthdays. Wes, like I said, his birthday is Wednesday. He would probably do better if we didn't even acknowledge that it was his birthday.
Really?
And I bought him a gift when we were on vacation a couple of weeks ago, but of course it's me and I'm slightly extra and I want to make a big deal out of him his day.
He doesn't like getting older, or what is the story?
It's not, he said, and we talked about this actually yesterday because I was like, what are we going to do for your birthday? I want to make a reservation. Should we make sure all the kids are here? He said birthdays are disappointing. He said that growing up, the majority of his birthdays were very, very painful because he did not have a good relationship with his dad. And so on his birthday, he always longed for a phone call or a visit from his dad. And he never, ever got one.
Oh, that's awful.
Or he said he recalled one year where he was playing in a soccer game and he knew he was going to score like a lot of goals in this soccer game. And his dad had promised that he was going to come on his birthday. And so every time he scored a goal, he kept looking out into the stands and his dad never showed up. And so, and he just said it's, you know, his mom was working 3 jobs to try and keep food on the table for all 4 kids and a roof over their heads. So she didn't have extra money to throw. He never had a birthday party and he never really got birthday gifts. So he said birthdays are just a painful reminder to him that he didn't matter.
Wow. That's awful. I'm sorry to hear that. That's horrible.
Yeah.
That's it. So, God, that's amazing. And even now as an adult with all of that in the past and now having 2 kids himself, is he good with like having birthdays with them
for other people?
But he doesn't like birthdays.
It just makes him really uncomfortable.
Does he take everything that happened to him and now tenfold make sure that his kids have like the most amazing birthdays ever?
Yeah, Sam and Kieran I mean, from what I know, have always had really, great birthday celebrations. So it doesn't bother him to do that for other people. It's just he doesn't.
It's amazing when you see people that have a lot of pain from their childhood. Like, we all have scars from the way we were raised, or maybe not raised by our parents. And it's wild to see the effects that has on you as a grown adult.
Yeah, it made me so sad.
That's horrible.
I knew he didn't like his birthday. He's talked about that before, but I never really knew the reason.
But it all goes back to that. Are there any people that are listening that hate their birthday? Because this is really, it's interesting. And what is your reasoning? Maybe it's completely different than Wes. Like, what is it that you hate about it? I know people that just hate the idea that
there's a tension on them.
Well, they're getting older. Like, they just don't like the idea of them getting older.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, I used to feel that way. And then now I'm at a point where it's like, oh, my God, the alternative's worse, right? You're going to end up dying if you don't get older. Sam, what's happening? How you doing?
Good. How are you guys this morning?
Good.
We're doing great. What's happening?
Good. I'm calling to give Shannon a piece of advice. Okay. What you need to do is not his birthday this year, but next year, halfway, throw him an unbirthday.
An unbirthday?
Do a crazy, outlandish dinner, a crazy party. Just make it all about him, but make it a new memory. So it's his unbirthday.
And do you do it on his birthday, or do you do it on a
No, you do it like 6 months.
So a 6 month unbirthday. We're unbirthaying it. That's actually.
That's a really cute.
Where did you get that idea, or have you heard anybody that's done that?
Alice in Wonderland.
Alice.
Oh, very Marion.
I was going to say, that sounds interesting.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah. No, that actually is kind of cute. I kind of like that. It's wild, the pain that you can have from your childhood, and see, like, Wes looks like a very happy guy.
Yeah.
And then anytime that I have heard him or you talk about his childhood with his dad, it breaks my heart, you know?
He said that he was recalling when he got married to his first wife, somebody in her family said to him, because they like threw him a birthday or something, or threw him a birthday dinner. And he said, somebody came up to him and said, "I'm so happy you were born." And it hit him because he's like, nobody's ever said that to me before.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not even his parents. Not even. Wow.
Yeah.
What's up, Patricia? Hi.
Hi. So I don't like the date of my birthday because it's close to a holiday. Mine's close to July 4th.
Okay.
So every time I had a birthday party, everybody was gone. Even on my 40th, I actually invited a bunch of people.
Yeah.
They said they were coming. No one came to my birthday.
Oh, my God.
I literally sat there with a huge cake, pulled pork, everything, and no one came.
You had pulled pork and nobody showed to help you eat pulled pork?
Nothing. Had 2 of them.
Patricia, I got to ask you a question, though. If you look at the brighter side of this.
You had a lot of pulled pork.
Well, that's true. I was thinking about the fireworks. I was thinking every birthday you had your own fireworks display. It was your own chance.
And what was the point of setting this birthday party up for myself on my 40th? We set up 5 pontoons. We were going to take them out on the lake. They were doing a fireworks show that night. and no one came.
Oh gosh, that makes me sad.
Nobody, not one person came to your birthday, which, by the way, would make me so sad. Have you ever seen those stories on the news about the kids that had a birthday party and nobody showed up at their birthday, and then all of a sudden the town would come together?
There's like 300 people
And
at Chuck E. Cheese for their birthday.
We got to do that for you, Patricia. Next 4th of July, we're going to do that, and we're going to have everybody there with some pulled pork for you.
Well, I'm in a rural area, way up
No, well,
past Ludington.
well, that might be the problem. Maybe
You got to come down here. So we'll make it happen if you come down here.
Tammy, what's happening? It's Mojo in the Morning. Hi.
Hi.
What's up, Tammy?
I hate my birthday because my husband passed away the day after.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Tammy, I'm sorry. That's horrible.
Thank you.
That's a tough
I'm so
one.
sorry. We have.
Thank you.
I have a friend, Janet, that happened to a year ago.
Really?
On her birthday, her husband passed away on her birthday, and I can't imagine the pain that must have caused you and has caused Janet. I can see it. That's horrible.
Yeah, it is.
Well,
Thank you very much.
You know what though? We got to look at it then as we got to celebrate extra harder, right? And maybe after the couple of years that this happens, and we got to now find a good reason to celebrate, right?
Right. I try.
Oh man, we're thinking of you, Tammy.
We love you, Tammy.
We love you.
Thank you. Love you guys too.
Oh, that's horrible. That is a
That is-
reason
yeah.
to not want to celebrate. Oh, Melissa, what's going on? Hi, Melissa.
Hi. Hi, how are you guys?
Good. We're talking about people who hate their birthdays.
So shout out to my sister Melinda, who's my twin sister. Our birthday's tomorrow.
Oh, happy birthday to you
And
guys.
I actually hate my birthday because I don't want to get any older, but then we spoil the crap out of each other every single year. Like we're 10 years old again. We literally go all out
so
for our birthdays.
fun.
Hey, Melissa,
But
who looks better, you or Melinda?
oh my God, stop. This just sounds like high school all over again.
No.
Stop.
Tell me.
But
tell me.
you got an answer in your head.
Which one of you guys looks better right now? Which one of you guys looks younger?
I would probably, I don't know.
Go ahead. You were going to say it.
I don't.
You were going to say
I will
you.
definitely say. Okay, I think I'm more like Sorry, I'm driving at the same time. I'm more in my like fitness journey, like so I'm like more I would say fit. But my sister
So your sister's fat,
is
you're
very good
saying?
at makeup. She's not fat. She's not fat at all.
Okay.
She is
She needs makeup.
very,
you're
very good
saying?
with makeup. No, she's very good at makeup. She's incredible.
She's got wrinkles,
She's
crow's
incredible
feet.
at her makeup. She looks flawless in her makeup, and I look terrible.
So she's,
But you don't need makeup.
So
she
she-
needs a lot of makeup.
So is she the ugly duckling then, you're saying? Is that what you're saying?
No, she is not. But I hated it when we grew up because people would always be like, hey, hook me up with your sister. I'm like, ew, no. And that's weird. I would never hook people up with my sister ever.
I think that I think basically you're telling us right in not so many words that your sister needs a little work.
No, she doesn't. I'm so glad she does not listen to this radio station because she lives in California.
Happy
would be like, "What is going on
birthday
here?"
to you. Happy birthday
This
to
one's for you, Melinda.
Happy birthday, dear Valerie.
Melinda.
Happy birthday to you.
Have a great birthday tomorrow, Melissa.
You too. Happy birthday to Wes.
Oh, thank you.
Mojo in the Morning.
It's the second date update on Mojo in the Morning.
Why are you not getting a call back after you went on a date? We're going to find out. Second date update here on the Mojo in the Morning show. Lexi's getting ghosted. And Lexi, I understand you guys went out for drinks. And then did you go back to your place?
Yes, we did.
So go back to your apartment and you guys had sex.
Yes.
And he's not calling you back?
Nothing at all.
We're going to find out what's going on. I want you to stay right here because we're going to see what Elijah's up to. Elijah.
How's it going?
Good. Will you say hello to Lexi, Elijah?
Hey, hi. How are you?
Well, kind of good, I guess.
Elijah, Lexi's been wondering why you're not responding to any texts or any of her calls. And we're wondering, too, and wondering if you have a good answer to this one. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I mean, listen, she's just not really my type, that's all.
She was your type the night you went out with her and decided to take her back to her apartment.
Mm-hmm. When did you realize she wasn't your type, and what was it?
So actually, it was right after we had sex, and she told me something, and I guess I just didn't like it, that's all.
What did she tell you?
Well, she is bisexual, and that's just not something that I'm comfortable with, and it's not somebody who I feel like I want to date.
Are you kidding?
When did that come up?
No, I'm not kidding. Actually, it was like on her way out after she already slept with me, and I just thought it was really out of left field, and I just not something I feel comfortable with. That's all.
Guys, what? This should not be an issue.
Lexi, what brought it up? Why did you talk about being bisexual?
We were just being organic, and he had mentioned that he was going out with some other friends, and I was like, oh, yeah, I actually have a date with another girl, coming up. And he's like, a date? And I said, yeah, I'm bisexual.
And that bothers you, Elijah?
Yeah, I don't need someone who's into, both sides. And, I want to know where I stand. And I just feel like she kept me in the dark on this. And I don't need to worry about, like, guys and girls. I just think that's ridiculous.
It's interesting.
So my sexuality is ridiculous.
Listen, it just doesn't work for me. You can find somebody else that I'm sure is fine with it.
Do you think that that's something that
It's
you
called
should tell
communication.
before?
I think before you guys have sex with each other, I think that it's one of those ones where I would think that would come up.
I actually think even before
but this
a
is
date,
a quick date.
I think even before a date, that's
You think
something.
so?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hold on, Melissa wants to
I
comment.
mean, on my Tinder, it does say interested in guys and girls.
It does say that on Tinder, and that's how you guys met?
Yeah.
Did you miss that?
Elijah, you didn't catch that?
That's not something that I saw. I don't know if that's truthful or not. Listen, I just think it's hard to trust someone who didn't tell me the truth up front, and I don't want to have to guess what's going on.
Melissa wants to make a comment. What's up, Melissa? It's Mojo in the Morning, 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548. What's up?
Good morning. He sounds like a whiny little bitch.
He sounds like a one-year-old fish?
A whiny.
No,
a whiny fish. Oh, I think a whiny fish.
A whiny little bitch.
A whiny.
Just tell her that you're not interested then. But at least stop ghosting people.
Yeah.
You gotta stop ghosting people.
When do you think it should have come up, though, in conversation? Or do you think that it was alone on her Tinder that it was okay?
I mean, if it was on her profile and he does not read the profile and he just looks at pictures, that's on him. But it could have been, it could potentially have been revisited.
Yeah. Thank you for the call. I appreciate it. Lexi, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning. Hi. By the way, this is Lexi, who's not Lexi, who's talking to us on Second Date Update. Lexi, say hi to Lexi.
Hi.
Hi.
I just wanted to say it sounds like he's a little bit homophobic and honestly a little bit insecure because he keeps talking about how he's worried about both sides. I think at any point
I don't call that homophobic. I am absolutely not a homophobic person. I don't know that I would be interested in dating somebody who is bisexual, though. So I actually understand that.
On Tinder, those things are clearly listed, unless she's lying, about having that said on there. If it was,
we're pulling it up right now.
A line for them.
We're
If it was such a line for him, then he should have been looking out for that.
Lydia asked her to send a screenshot of her Tinder profile because we want to be able to see that on there. So we want to be able to see if that is the case. Mike, what's going on? Hi.
Hey, I just feel like there's a double standard going on here. So if he was gay, is that something that she would automatically be okay with, or is it just
That's
like,
interesting. What do you, let me ask that to Lexi. Lexi, if Elijah was bisexual, would you be okay with dating Elijah?
Absolutely. Why would I say that it's okay for me but not okay for him?
So it would be of no issue for you then, because I think
Not at all.
I think Mike's got something there where I think there's a lot of women that would have a problem with that,
No, not one bit.
but you would not have a problem with that. Brandy, what's
No.
going on? It's Mojo in the morning. Hi.
Hi, men are like this new generation of men. They're like crybaby ass babies. Like it wasn't just the fact that it was also because she was dating somebody else. So like he just doesn't want to have to put in the work to keep her attention. He just wants her to be focused on him or straight out the gate.
Yeah.
No work involved at all. No kind of competition.
Exactly.
Like, grow up. Be a man. If you don't like it, fine. That's fine. But don't ghost her. Just say, I'm not interested in bisexual people, but I also don't want to work for your attention either.
You understand, Brandy, that the old generation of guys thought that was hot when girls were into girls. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing better than barsexuals, girls that would go out to bars and just start making out with other girls. That was my generation. But I do find it interesting. I do tell you this as somebody that does not like competing. I feel like I compete in life enough with radio competing. I kind of get his idea that it's like, all right, now I got to compete.
No, I understand
Now I got to
that.
make sure that I got to compete against everybody. The whole playing field's out there.
You know what else I find interesting though is that you said you told him that you were going out on another date.
Isn't that wild?
That part's weird
That is
to me
wild.
too.
I know.
I mean, nothing wrong if you are, but to tell the guy that you're on a date with that you're
Hey,
doing that is,
yeah.
I don't know if I would like that.
Sean, what do you think? It's Mojo in the morning.
Yeah, I think when she mentioned that she was about to go out on another date, I think that's what bothered him.
Yes.
Because I think he's probably thinking he's not going to just be with her. She's going to be in a relationship with him.
But let's
and
ask that.
somebody else.
So Shannon brought it up, and you did too, Sean. Lexi, why would you say that? Why would you even just say, I'm going out on another date? Were you trying to maybe hold him to the fire, basically?
I mean, honestly, it was a first date. He was going out with other people, and the way he indicated it sounded like he was actually meeting up with another girl anyway. And I was like, all right, well, whatever. It's a first date. We're dating. We're not in a committed relationship. It shouldn't matter at that point.
Interesting. Were you making it seem like you were going out with another girl, Elijah?
Absolutely not. She just pulled that out of nowhere. I don't know where she got that from. That's ridiculous. I think she's just using that as an excuse because it was weird that she said she was going out on another date with someone else during our date.
Tiffany, what did you want to say? It's Mojo in the morning. Hi.
I just want to know, why is everyone verbally beating him up? He's allowed to have a preference or a type of person that he wants to date. And then secondly, the comment she just made about why she brought up going out with another female, I think she was doing that to try to be enticing, thinking he was going to like it, and he doesn't. And it backfired.
Were you doing it for that reason, Alexi?
No.
I beg to differ.
Not at all.
Okay. Thank you, Tiffany.
But that man, you're welcome.
No, that's interesting because I'm thinking about it. That does sound like it would be a good little thing to throw out there. Shane, you dated somebody who is bisexual, and you wanted to comment on that.
Yeah, so I had no issue with her being bisexual, but once we were exclusive, I thought, if she was to, get with another girl, that would be cheating, and I didn't like that. If we're exclusive, it's just me and you, regardless if you're still bisexual or not. So
100%.
So Lexi agrees with you on that. No, that's a good comment. Emily, what's up? It's Mojo in the morning.
Hi, so I'm a lesbian, so I think I have a little bit of a different perspective on this of the reverse.
Tell us.
So, I think that if you're bisexual, right, he knows that she's interested in men. I don't think that it should change anything that she's also interested in women. A straight woman could date other men and cheat on him just as much as she could cheat on him with a woman.
Right.
It's giving homophobia to me a little bit.
Well, Do you really think it is homophobic for him to say that, or you think that he's just like, this is not somebody I want to date? Can he not?
I think that
But
he
can he?
internally might think it's gross that she's sleeping with girls, and that's why he wanted to know.
Well, maybe. Did he say gross though? I don't think he said that. I think he just said.
I think he said that it was like weird.
No, he just said that he wasn't interested in somebody that was bisexual. I mean, I'll go back and listen to the podcast of it. I don't want to put a stamp on somebody and say you're homophobic because you don't want this. I kind of understand that.
He's homophobic. I think that the action might be slightly homophobic.
Okay.
Not that he's homophobic at all.
Okay.
No, just that the action might have accidentally come across slightly homophobic just because a straight girl could have the same issues. Like, the problem here is that she was all like, I'm going on another date, not necessarily who the date was
Well,
with.
and I think that is a problem. I think Shannon brought that up, and then our caller brought it up too, that said that is the thing that I think was probably the bigger issue. I don't think Lexi bringing that up was probably the right time or place to bring up her going on another date. Last call from James. What's happening?
How you doing? Me and my fiance, we actually been together for 13 years. Didn't want to try to jinx anything, getting married. 2 kids later. Right when we got together, she mentioned that she was into other females, and I said, you know what? Me too. So there was like, girls have their needs. They have their fun, It's not like cheating. It's like, my old lady, if she wants to have time to go out have girls' night, I'm there with the kids. I'm having fun. She lets me do what I want during deer season, fishing.
So wait, hold on a second.
This is a totally different relationship.
That's actually it's like, yeah, she's another girl, so am I. We're all going to go out and have fun over the weekend. That's kind of, I thought, where James was going.
Who knows? You might be in the audience to watch the play.
James, you need to call us more often. We need to hear from you.
It's about to be deer season.
Appreciate you.
This is the home of the dirty on the 30. Throwback Throwdown. Second date update. And War of the Roses. This is Mojo in the Morning.
I almost just feel bad that Kev missed out on that second date update. He's
Hopefully,
off this
I'll
week.
tell him to listen to the podcast.
My hope is that Kevin is listening and has perspective and maybe will comment on social media on that.
Kev is still sleeping.
He probably is.
1,000,000%.
He probably didn't go to bed until just now. 844 Mojo Live. Win tickets to the sold-out Tate McRae concert. It's coming up here. 844-665-6548. When is the show? The show
This Saturday.
This Saturday. Thank you, Lydia. A voice in my head just said this Saturday. It's Tate McRae. Good luck.
Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Man, my ass is hurting me from sitting on this stool for the last hour and a half of commercial-free Mojo in the Morning. What's going on, Shannon?
Okay, so just an update on what happened during the Lions-Falcons game on Friday night. Lions safety Maurice Norris is doing okay this morning. He did show up at training camp or at the training facility, yesterday. And
do you think the Lions flew him back private, or do you think he had to get on a Delta Airlines flight?
Oh, God, I don't know.
I hope the team plane went and picked him up.
He was posting on social media, amen, amen, I'm all good, man. Don't stress it. Appreciate all of the check-ins and the love.
At this point, per New York, this game is suspended.
Both teams emotional, coming together after the game was called off.
And now they're just going to come in to pray. Oh, my gosh.
Today, Norris posting on Instagram, quote, I'm all good. Appreciate all the check-ins and love.
It's just an eye-opener. It hits, it hits a little different, and, it puts things in perspective.
Wow.
Yeah, if you saw what happened, Dr. Solomon Kogan, who was the Lions team chiropractor for, what'd you say? Saul Kogan.
Saul Kogan's a good guy.
So he came out to talk about this and explain the severity of what happened. And because Norris's head was down during the tackle, that straightened the cervical curve in your neck that normally helps absorb shock. Well, that wasn't the case here. It looked like his legs started to shake. It almost looked like he was having a seizure.
Yeah, I was thinking it was another one of those situations where, you've seen horrible situations where people have become paralyzed off of that.
Yeah, there was definitely some brain or spinal cord trauma of some sort, but again, he is okay.
In another NFL note, I don't know if you saw this, but this story came out over the weekend too, that the NFL has just made the announcement to all the teams that because of that shooting that took place at NFL headquarters, they all have to have armed security on premises of their stadiums as well as their training facilities because they're worried about more potential people coming after the NFL for what happened, like that guy that said he had concussions and stuff.
The NFL now is putting even more of an emphasis on security, stepping it up to an even higher level than it already was. And that's going to be across the league, not only from league offices on Park Avenue in New York City, but to every team's training facility spanning across this country.
They're saying that there's some kind of like internet thing out there where people are on the internet that have had concussions, that played football, whether it be Pop Warner, high school, college football, that are all going, hey, the NFL promotes this violence and does not do a good job of using the amount of money that they make to help do investigations into or help people that have had concussions through the years.
Yeah, and so they're saying, let's mobilize and do something about it, and that's why this is...
Well, I think they're worried that there's going to be more lone wolves that are going to go out there and do something bad.
Diddy's longtime attorney, Mark Garrigo, said Diddy, will become a Donald Trump supporter if the president gives him a pardon.
Oh, Jesus.
Garrigo said that Diddy would become a Trump supporter overnight if he is pardoned. He also said Diddy and Trump have a bond since both men have been tried criminally by federal prosecutors. Diddy back in court on October 3rd, by the way. Ghislaine Maxwell, the convicted sex trafficker and accomplice to the late Jeffrey Epstein, has her own security team in prison now, allegedly. This has not been confirmed to me, but one of the bigger tabloids is reporting this morning that special ops and counterterrorism forces have been deployed to her minimum security prison facility in Texas after she received a bunch of death threats. So members of the Bureau of Prisons Counterterrorism Special Operations Response Team have been working all around the federal prison Camp Bryant's entrance and perimeter to monitor any outside threats against Ghislaine, who is again serving a 20-year sentence for what she did in regards to the late Jeffrey Epstein. The Backstreet Boys have challenged the men of NSYNC to a little golf competition.
It's going to be Boy Band Mania golf tournament.
Yeah, let's go. We're challenging NSYNC right now to 5-on-5.
I
don't know if they'll do it, but
Interesting.
the challenge is out there.
I saw Brian Luttrell is afraid of heights. I saw this TikTok over the weekend. And if you go to the Sphere, they have a thing where they sing I Want It That Way. And he has to be in the middle. And he has to hold on to this like railing area.
Yeah.
He's the only one holding
Poor
on.
guy.
Because
Why'd they do
he's
that
so
to him?
afraid of heights.
And lastly, a new survey shows the list of the most attractive hobbies a man can have.
Tell me, I need a good hobby.
Well, it's not one that you like.
I don't
It's
have that.
reading.
Oh, gee.
98.2% of women ranked reading as the most
That is
attractive
such
hobby.
BS.
You can have runners-up, including foreign languages.
There is not a woman in this world that would
Cooking.
be attracted to a guy just because he's reading.
Playing musical instruments, and then painting, writing, and photography. On the flip side,
the only thing
hobbies
worse-
that scored low in attractiveness, arguing online, watching porn, crypto.
That's a hobby?
And collecting comments or those Funko Pops.
Watching porn is a hobby, I guess.
It's on here.
That's right.
I don't know. For everything you missed today, catch up on the podcast on that free iHeartRadio app.
Celebrity Dirt. Directly from the source. It's Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Watching porn is considered a hobby. That is, might be the craziest.
I mean, I guess if you're doing it every day or frequently, it is a hobby of sorts.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Kylie, what's happening? Kylie, you want to go see Tate McRae?
Yeah.
You're
Good
a winner.
morning, Shannon.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning to you. Kylie, we're going to set you up with a pair of tickets. Congratulations. You're going Saturday.
Daughter is going to be so excited. Thank you.
Have the best time. How old's your daughter?
She's 14.
And what's her name?
Her name's Amber.
Amber, congratulations. Mom's taking you to see Tate McRae. We'll see you this weekend, and you hang on the phone, okay?
Thank you.
Another pair of tickets at 9:30.
Listen to Mojo in the Morning on the free iHeartRadio app. It's subscription free to listen to Channel 955, Mojo, and all the podcasts. Free never sounded so good.
Channel 955. It's Mojo in the mornings. Motor City traffic.
844, 78 outside already. Sunshine, highs up near 90 today. Some stop and go traffic on the northbound Lodge between 8 Mile and the Southfield Freeway. Still some traffic lights not working because of a power outage in the Warren area. Groesbeck, both directions between 8 and 9 Mile. An accident blocking the left shoulder northbound 275 at Ford Road. It is real slow. 94 westbound between Chalmers and Mount Elliott Street. Same thing. 94 westbound between Michigan Avenue and US 23. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. If you want way more food for way less dollars, you've got it with Taco Bell's $5, $7, and $9 Lux Cravings boxes. From classics to favorites to new items like the crispy chicken burrito. Get more for less. Only at Taco Bell. At participating stores, which vary. Limited time. Drinks exclude freezes. Tax extra.
Got a big anniversary coming up. I got ours. Chelsea and I getting a little anniversary on here in the next month or so. And you know what? Lucido Fine Jewelry is going to have to get a phone call from me. I'll have to stop in and see Fran over at the Birmingham location. If you're looking to get something special for that somebody that you love so much, have them open up a box from Lucido Fine Jewelry and see how much more special that gets. Lucido Fine Jewelry in Rochester, Birmingham, or Sterling Heights, or lucidojewelry.com.
This hour is sponsored by Sam Bernstein Law.
Injured? Call 1-800-CALL-SAM and get Michigan's first family of law. Call Sam.
Forward down the field, a charging team that will not yield.
Lions fans have even more to cheer about with the new Detroit Lions games from the Michigan Lottery. Featuring a roster of fan favorites, instant ticket, pull tab, fast cash, and online play. You could win prizes up to $500,000. With the new Detroit Lions games, only from the Michigan Lottery. Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
Switch to Boost Mobile and get unlimited talk, text, and data for just $25 a month forever. That's right. No price hikes, no contracts. $25 forever. Visit a Boost Mobile store today. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Mike and Mia had California Closets design their dream media room. What was a bare wall is now floor-to-ceiling functionality. Backlit shelves display Mia's books. Illuminated cabinets show off Mike's pickleball trophies. And though they have surround sound, a turntable, and game console, there's not a wire in sight. California Closets makes space for what belongs. We did it for Mike and Mia, and we can do it for you. Schedule your free design consultation now at 800-CAL-CLOSETS or californiaclosets.com.
Since 1983, Nissan has been assembling award-winning vehicles for you, right here in America. And this summer, we're committed to keeping our lineup affordable and free from new tariffs. That's why we've lowered MSRP on our best-selling Rogue and Pathfinder. So you can get the car you want at the price you want, knowing Nissan is here for you.
For a limited time until supplies last, assembled with U.S. and imported parts.
Summer's not over yet. Now's the time to visit Sono Bello and get your glow on while there's still time. Summer is your season, your body, your beauty, and your moments that are still waiting. Don't let another summer pass you by. It starts the moment you say yes to you. You've seen the Sono Bello before and after images. You've heard from real people who never dreamed they'd see their ideal bodies again, much less in one visit. But that's what Sono Bello does. It's called micro laser fat removal, and it's the only way to permanently remove those stubborn fat and inches you've been trying to lose. Tummy fat, gone. Side fat, gone. Thighs and arm fat, gone. Saggy, loose, jiggly skin, gone permanently. Sono Bello doctors are the absolute best, and it all happens in one comfortable visit. Hurry while summer savings are still on, and with easy, flexible payment plans, you can still look spectacular this summer and pay later. Appointments fill up fast, and you need to schedule yours before August 31st to save. Visit sonobello.com/summer. That's sonobello.com/summer.
Listen to Channel 955 anytime. Free on the iHeart app.
Presented by Top Dog Law. Top Dog get you top dollar. Go to topdoglaw.com. That's topdoglaw.com.
There's a lot of uncertainty in the world, but one thing's for sure. You need a PC you can rely on. Whether it's for school, gaming, or whatever your next chapter holds, Lenovo.com has the tech to help you succeed. Shop PCs right now at Lenovo.com during their back-to-school sale, where students can save more when they sign up for a Lenovo Education account. Free shipping, easy returns, flexible financing. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. You want to see basketball played the way it's supposed to be? Tune in to Ice Cube's Big Three this summer. Watch stars like Dwight Howard, Kemba Walker, Joe Johnson, Michael Beasley, and many more, along with Hall of Fame coaches. Experience the fast pace and physical play and fun action that defines the game. You know what it is. It's the Big Three. Catch the best professional 3-on-3 players in the world live every weekend on CBS and Vice. Oh, yay, yay!
You took the elevator to the 48th floor and handed him the briefing. Your fingertips touched, sending a shockwave of desire through the air. The room pulsed with a silent craving as he drew you in with his smoldering gaze. Before uttering the words your body ached to hear.
The next train on track 2 is delayed.
And all the while, you were on your commute home. There's more to imagine when you listen. Discover romance titles on Audible.
Oh, Mr. Gecko, is it true what they say about Geico's emergency roadside service?
I'll own up to it. Yes, it's all true.
You mean to say Geico's emergency roadside service really is 24/7?
And it's available on the phone or app. It's all part of getting more with Geico. I don't mean to be rude, but could I scooch past you all? You're standing in the way of my yoga class.
One more, Mr. Gecko, the fans must know. Why yoga?
Well, it helps with my posture. It's my back. It ain't what it used to be.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Enjoy hot deals on Meijer brand back-to-school must-haves all season long. Save on breakfast favorites like Meijer Toasted Oats Honey Nut Cereal, select varieties of Meijer pastry treats, Meijer sweet and salty granola bars, and Meijer applesauce, each for only $1.79. Save on lunchtime essentials like Meijer Peanut Butter, Meijer Grape Jelly, and Meijer Round Top Bread, just $1.39 each. Saving a good deal more on your favorite Meijer brand must-haves is a good deal better all season long. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
Injured? Call 1-800-CALL-SAM and get Michigan's first family of law. Call Sam.
More Mojo in seconds.
You want to have a baby more than anything in the whole entire world, and it is just not happening for you. You are struggling with infertility, and you know there's an issue, but you're not quite sure what that issue is. First off, this is not uncommon. You are not alone. And Dr. Shama and his team, his incredible team of doctors and nurses at IVF Michigan, they are here for you, and they will do everything in their power to help you start that family and have that baby that you have been wishing for. You can schedule a complimentary consultation, by the way, by going to ivf-mi.com. And you can also see testimonials from Dr. Shama's patients. You can see all of the different procedures and treatments that he could do to help you on your journey. So maybe it's not IVF, maybe it's something different, but that's something that Dr. Shama can meet with you and help you determine. IVF-mi.com. It's IVF Michigan and the Ohio Fertility Center. IVF-mi.com. IVF Michigan, where families begin.
This report is sponsored by Michigan State University Federal Credit Union.
Weather today, partly sunny and highs up near 90 again. Tomorrow, some showers and thunderstorms in the forecast and temps in the mid-80s.
Unlock your savings potential. MSU FCU's 6-month certificate special offers guaranteed returns with no long-term commitment. Safe, secure, and easy. This incredible offer won't last. Visit msufcu.org/certificates or any branch to get started today. Federally insured by the NCUA.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by Fago's Bubble Pop and Super Pop.
School's back, and so is your side hustle as a full-time chauffeur. For every ride, meltdown, touching me, and favorite song turn-up, there's iHeartRadio. Sing along to today's hits on commercial-free stations like Hit Nation Jr.
I'm sorry I'm here for someone else.
Or carefully curated playlists like Disney Hits. And learn something new together with the podcast Brains On. iHeartRadio's got your back with the perfect soundtrack. Open the iHeartRadio app, search family, and find your family's next preset now.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios with over 50 Metro Detroit locations and just $15 a month.
This hour on Channel 955, powered by Michigan Auto Law. Auto accident attorneys. Visit autolaw.com.
That's autolaw.com.
Tap that app. Mojo in the Morning on the iHeartRadio app. Tap that app.
We have a trip to go to the iHeartRadio Music Festival in Las Vegas coming up here in just a little bit. Very excited for that. Excited for a little trip, a little getaway, a little hang out in Vegas, hang out with some radio people. I missed out on morning show boot camp this year. I was a little little sad. I was having
was having
show
some
boot
FOMO.
camp FOMO last week. Getting very, very sad to not see all my radio brethren from all over the country. They had it in Austin, Texas. I was sad. I tell Don Anthony I had some family stuff to tend to, so I couldn't go. I love every year it's a convention that happens. And they had it in Austin, and it would have been fun, too, because I've never been to Austin. I've always wanted to see what that city is like. But the iHeart Festival in Vegas will be fun. Get a chance to go and see some of the other shows that are out there. Get a chance to catch up with Elvis and Ryan, Seacrest, and hopefully Billy the Kid will be there. And EJ, I know, is going to be there. Talked to EJ the other day. Was excited for that. So, but we'll have a chance for you to go. Coming up from Zott Ford in Holly, Michigan. Zott Ford, Holly, Michigan. Real quick, I want to say hi to somebody.
Oh.
Steve Gabarek texted me over the weekend, and he was golfing at Inverness, beautiful golf course, country club in Toledo. It's a gorgeous course. And he had two caddies, Grace and Garrett, that were caddying for him that are Toledo listeners in the Mojo in the Morning Show. Grace lives in Sylvania. Garrett goes to Bowling Green. Want to say hello to them, and got a chance to talk to him. He called me on my phone, and I was sitting around just kind of doing nothing yesterday, and I got a chance to say hi to those guys. So Grace and Garrett from Inverness, two great caddies. And if you guys can sneak me on that course sometime, I'd love to play it. I would love to get to be down. That would be a great course to play. That's like a premier course. All right, it's Mojo in the Morning Show. Phone number is 844-MOJO-LIVE. Text is 95500. Lydia had something happen to her mom at a wedding that Lydia and her mom went to this weekend that I have never in my life ever heard of something happening like this. The bride verbally assaulted Lydia's mom. What happened, Lydia?
So, like you were saying, me and my mom had a wedding a couple days ago, and we're really close with the bride and groom, and she felt like really comfortable to come over to our table. We were hanging out with some of her close family and friends, and she had noticed that my dad's plate was just sitting there, and she's like, someone's missing. And she's like, you know that I have to pay for that. So if your husband's not here, that plate is going uneaten and it's coming out of my pocket. And we were like, oh my goodness. Like, my jaw was on the floor. Literally.
Yeah, that's bold.
Because I was like, oh my goodness. I was saying to my mom, I'm like, did we put enough money in the envelope? Like,
wait, where was George? Why did your dad not go to the wedding?
He was working late. And my dad was making it as an excuse. Like, he's
not a wedding kind of guy.
No.
Yeah.
And especially if it's someone not close to him, he's like, I don't really want to do this.
Yeah.
So, wait, why would she call you guys out like that, though?
Because she has to pay for that plate, and that's probably like $150.
Yeah, but
I know, but that's something you think as a bride. Do you know what I mean? You don't say it.
Members were like,
do you really?
Yeah. And we were like, our faces got so red because we've never had this experience before where someone calls us out for not having, our family there, and they're having to foot the bill for it.
Do you actually think of that as a bride, though, walking around?
I mean, I remember, so obviously Wes and I eloped, so it was a little bit different. But like, for my first wedding, we paid per person. And there were I still remember, there were 3 people that were just no-shows that didn't say it. And so in your head, you're like, I mean, that's,
How did you know that there were 3, though?
Because we had a seating board where you had to like take something to go to your table.
Aren't you worried though, as the bride? Like, aren't you worried about your enjoying your?
No, of course you are. But I think it's natural when you are spending so much money. You that thought comes into your brain and you let it go. I would never go up to the family and be like, he didn't come. That's $150 right there, and verbalize it. But I mean,
Yeah.
I did think it like, 3 people that just.
Really?
No call, no show.
See, to me, that would be as a bride.
I mean, you know what happens? People
the
get
least
sick.
thing I would worry about.
But it's, weddings are expensive.
Like
Right.
if I'm this bride that's going to this wedding, I'm walking table to table to say hi to people, right? And they usually do that, and then they thank them, and then they take pictures, right?
Yeah.
The last thing in the world I'm doing is going, okay, hold on a second here. George is not here. Bob's not. Like, I'm not sitting there counting the thing.
But
I'm like
by the
worried
way,
about.
I'm not saying it like that. You're just like,
You're trying to get through and say hi to. First off, it was a Chaldean wedding, probably, right?
No, it wasn't. So
Oh,
it was
was
my
it?
first American wedding ever.
Oh.
Which, by the way, those are the best. Like, dinner was served and we were all good to leave by like 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Chaldean weddings don't even start till 8 o'clock at night.
Actually, this couldn't be a Chaldean wedding because if somebody's missing at a Chaldean wedding, how would you know there's 500 people invited to those things?
Yeah, this wedding only had like 100 people.
Well, that's interesting. That is really wild. Man, that's wild to walk around and do this, which is funny because my mother-in-law, Mary, and my father-in-law, Joe, paid for our wedding. And we had a very nice wedding, but she had to work 2 jobs. Joe worked 2 jobs to pay for the wedding. I'm thinking about Joe's wedding. And I guess naturally when Joe gets married, maybe I will be the guy going, hold on a second. Who's the son of a bitch that didn't show?
Well,
You know
and
what I
it's
mean?
more so like they didn't even say they weren't going to come.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a lot going into that. But again, you don't say anything to anybody about it.
You know what I think? And I've done this before. When I've been at weddings, and I think one of the last weddings I was at, we were at a table that was meant for 10, and there were only 4 of us there. I actually told the person, hey, they just left to go get a drink. And I always tell them to leave an extra meal because I'll eat for 2.
Oh, I do too.
You know what I mean?
I do too.
Like, I'm like, when they said, oh, hi, did you order the steak or did you order the chicken? I'm like, I ordered both. One there, one here.
And I want to go.
I've gone to a wedding before, and it was for a family member. I won't say specifically who. It was so sad, you guys. There were entire empty tables.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
People
who had obviously RSVP'd, yes, that weren't there.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is not an exaggeration. Entire tables.
People, I think, are burned on going to weddings. I think people kind of like would rather have you just go elope. I'd rather send the gift. What's up, Nate? How you doing?
What's going on?
We're talking about how Lydia's mom had the bride come and say something to her about Lydia's dad not showing up to the wedding.
Yeah, I mean, that sucks. The bride should have been more aware of her surroundings and worried about the other people.
Yeah. Have you ever been to a wedding where there were a bunch of no-shows?
I've been to a wedding where there was actually 200 more than allowed.
Oh, wait a second. People just show up to the weddings?
I mean, I had invited close to 1,200 people, and I had almost 1,400 people show up at mine.
How did they feel like they were invited? Like, how did that happen?
Friends, family from everywhere. Imagine not having enough food and enough Hennessy for everybody.
Hennessy. I like it. That is so true. By the way, this had to be a Chaldean wedding, right?
Palestinian
wedding. I'll tell you what, the Palestinians, the Chaldeans, the Albanians, you guys have lots of friends. How do you have so many friends?
We're crazy. We're wicked. We get down and we can eat.
That's amazing. That's a lot of people. That's cool.
Imagine not having enough chairs now.
Oh my God. Where did people sit? Where were they at? Where did you put them all?
It was a place called in the time it was called Burton Manor. I don't know if you remember.
I remember that. It was is that in Southfield, right?
I think it's on like 96 and like Middleborough.
Burton Manor. Is that Livonia then? Burton Manor?
Livonia, I believe. Yeah, Livonia.
Okay. What was the one? There's one in Southfield I went to a Chaldean wedding for, and that was a big one too. There's a big place over there. Burton Manor.
St. Mary's?
I don't know, but I'm going to say this to you, that Shenandoah Country Club, I don't know how they do it. How do they get that many meals out at such an unbelievable rate? Those people work their butts off.
I think they start prepping from like 3 months prior.
They have to. Do you know how many cows are killed for the fillets that are made at that thing? It's nuts.
You're nuts.
It's
You're
crazy.
nuts.
Hey, thanks for the call, Nate. It was nice talking to you. What's happening, Steven? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Fantastic. We're talking about how Lydia's dad is a very selfish man for not showing up at a wedding. No, George is a good guy.
Yeah, that hurts.
What do you think about that?
Well, I just recently had my sister's wedding, and there was the day of 8 notifications that 8 people weren't coming.
Mm-hmm.
And then towards the end of the wedding, there was 2 wedding crashers. So
You know what, though? At a wedding where there's 8 missing and then you get 2 wedding crashers, just put them in that same spot and nobody will know the difference.
That's what I thought, too. But we had a lot of stuff out that could easily be stolen. My dad spotted them towards the end. And there was a little heated argument, and they finally left. So
Wow.
That's insane. I would say if they give you a gift, they're not a crasher.
Yeah. Yep.
Buy you something. What's up, Keith? How you doing?
Morning, Mojo in the morning.
Good morning. What's happening?
Good morning.
You know, this would be like at Red Robin. You're like, hey, can I get a extra plate of fries? Sure. You know, them are free. Then bring them back to your table, and then it's like they're coming. Oh, we're going to charge you for them because you didn't eat.
So
I mean, that's some crazy.
My brain can't
wild-
process this on a Monday.
I get what you're
Huh?
saying. I get what you're saying. It would be like you not eating your bottomless fries, and even though it's part of the package, you got to pay for
They're
it.
charging for
Yeah, the person's like, why are they charging? I'm sorry, this
okay.
wedding, they're giving a gift. Lydia's family gave a nice gift to pay for that meal.
Yeah.
And that's why, Lydia, you
That's
said that they, did you ask your mom, if there's
Enough money in the
envelope?
Right. I almost feel like we should give them more now.
Really? But your mom gave enough money for all you guys, right?
Right.
Did she give a gift meaning that your dad was going to be there too?
Yeah. She
Oh,
did.
yeah,
But
she
still,
did.
once somebody says something, you're
Yeah.
like, I feel like I might have to give more.
If I was her, I would have asked for a doggy bed for your dad's food.
Oh, yeah. He will eat it, just not here.
What's up, Sandra?
Hey, we are RSVP'd a few days late to a family wedding, and we didn't even know there was an end date to actually RSVP, and we can't go now because it's cut off, and so we're like devastated that we feel so bad that we can't be a part of this wedding that we actually planned on going to, not realizing there was a end date of an
How
RSVP.
far away is the
So,
wedding? Because I call BS on
It's
that.
like a month and a half, maybe.
Yeah.
That is kind
I
of
call
a
BS
short
on that.
time. But
Yeah, and you're just like, this is what we were planning on going. We were just waiting for my husband's, kind of logistics of making sure that he could go so that we could be included.
Sure.
But we're just hoping that if there's some cancellations that we can end up going. But yeah, I'm just like, we feel terrible.
wow. Yeah, that
If you were doing it like a couple of days before the wedding, I would understand. But if there's a month
month?
plus,
You could probably
they could
change.
figure it out.
Listen to this one. This is sad. Matthew, what's up?
Yeah, we had about over 150 people RSVP, and then a little under 150 showed up. And then
Wait, you
when
had,
we went back,
you had over 150 people RSVP. Less than 100 or 100 people showed up?
about 100 people showed up.
Oh, my God. You
And
had that
so-
many. Was COVID happening at the time, or what was the story?
No, this was in 2017.
Oh, no.
They
That was
just- they
way
didn't show
before.
up.
Wow.
And so then when the next day we had it at my wife's aunt's house, and the next day we had to go, she made us come back and clean up. And we got there to pack up all the food, and I planned on like donating it to like a homeless shelter or a soup kitchen.
Man. That's sad.
And she gave it all to her neighbors.
Oh,
That's so sad. That's sad when that happens. When not that many people show up for a wedding. That's a lot of people,
It was
by the
still an
way.
amazing wedding.
Well, that's cool.
I'm happy
That's
you
good.
still have a good memory of it.
I always, like, when I sit there and think of weddings, I always say, why do people have such big weddings? Like, they have the 500 plus weddings. If I was going to get married today, it would be 80 people. I wouldn't even invite people from work. Like, I would invite you guys, but I wouldn't invite the other yahoos at this building. You know what I mean? Like, I'd invite the boss because she's going to give a good gift.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't invite all the other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I told
absolutely.
Joe this with his wedding. He's like, I my list keeps growing because we got all these people that work at all these stations. I'm like, do you invite them over to your living room?
Right.
He goes, what do you mean? I said, when's the last time you invited Crash from the rock show to come over and hang out with you in your living room? He goes, well, never. And I said, exactly. Why are you, this is your most intimate day of your life.
And
Why are you
people
inviting him to that?
understand that you can't invite everybody. And also, majority of people, I'm not one of them. I actually love going to weddings, but the majority of people, they don't want to be invited.
Nobody
anyway.
wants to go. You know what the problem though is? People do want to be invited, but they don't want to. They want to
Yes.
bitch about being invited too. All right.
WKQI Detroit. WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids. WVKS Toledo. 3 great stations. 1 stupid show. This is Mojo in the Morning. Live.
All right, so I want to give the word out to win $1,000 spending cash and get a trip for 2 to Las Vegas to go to the iHeartRadio Music Festival.
It's Mojo in the Morning's road to our iHeartRadio Music Festival in Vegas.
So, want to see Tate McRae, Lil Wayne, Jelly Roll, Ed Sheeran, Maroon 5, Mariah Carey, Glorilla. How about Bryan Adams is going to be here? I mean, there's so many people. This is a chance to go to the iHeartRadio Music Festival in Vegas. We'll put you up with a friend in Vegas at a great hotel. You'll get tickets to both Friday night and Saturday night of the festival in September, and then $1,000 spending cash. The word, Vegas. Go enter Vegas at 200-200. So text Vegas to 200-200 for a chance to win a trip courtesy of Zod Ford in Holly, Michigan, and our good friend Steve Gabara. Thank you to Zod Ford, dealsinthed.com, for jetting you off to Las Vegas and the iHeartRadio Music Festival. Text Vegas to 200-200 and pick up the phone if you get a call from an out-of-area number. That's how we'll tell you that you won.
You'll get a text confirming entry, plus iHeartRadio info. Standard data and message rates apply. Channel 955.
It's Mojo in the Mornings. Motor City traffic.
9/11, 79 degrees. We are going to see sunshine, hot and humid, a high temp near 90. Out on the streets right now, some slow traffic, 94 westbound between Connor and Van Dyke. It is slow because of the lane closures, eastbound 696 from Orchard Lake to past Franklin, and traffic lights not working, Groesbeck, both directions between 8 and 9 Mile. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by Duke's Mayo. Duke's, it's got twang.
This is the Duke's Country Song. It's a song about the best mayo. Has a yellow lid, and its full name is Duke's Mayonnaise. Get Duke's Mayo in store. It's got twang.
Man, I'm talking to you, Shannon. I don't know if you've already done this, but have you made your appointments yet for your kids to get their orthodontic treatments yet? Isn't that crazy, all the stuff you got to do when your kids are going back to school?
Especially when it's like Lucy's age, because that's like around the time.
I mean, for you especially, that doesn't even make your kids shower during the summertime.
I do make them shower.
There's like these kids have like no semblance of order at all in
That's what
Shannon's house
summer's all
during the
about.
summer. But back to school time is coming, and Reynolds Orthodontics is booking up fast, and they've got back to school appointments ready for you. If you're looking for an orthodontist, you need Reynolds Orthodontics. Dr. Jen, Dr. Jamie, the entire staff there can get you into that great smile, looking incredible. Plus, they'll give you teeth whitening too when you get this done. If you're looking to get your kids in, book now. Go to myamazingsmile.com. That's myamazingsmile.com.
Need better sleep? This Labor Day weekend, upgrade to premium sleep at Mattress Firm's best sale of the year. Let their sleep experts match you with the perfect bed and get the rest you deserve. They make sleep easy. Shop Mattress Firm's best sale of the year.
This is Tanya Lalonde from Summit Place Kia announcing our Freedom Sale. Every Kia in our giant inventory is tariff-free, and qualified buyers drive payment-free all summer. Plus, we'll free you from your old car, even if you owe $9,000 more than your trade is worth. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. Our lenders can get you approved. So come see me, Tanya Lalonde, today at Summit Place Kia and SummitPlaceKia.com.
You should be driving a Kia from Summit Place Kia. Summit Place Kia.
Negative equity refinance. Offer subject to lender approval. Expires month end.
You want to see basketball played the way it's supposed to be? Well, check out Ice Cube's Big Three all summer long. Fast, physical, and fun. Catch the best professional 3-on-3 players in the world live every weekend on CBS and Vice.
BetMGM Casino has a new exclusive this summer for you to enjoy with your friends. Grab a coffee and play Friends the One with multi-drop only at BetMGM Casino. Sign up for a new account and score a 100% deposit. Match up to $1,000 plus $25 on the house using bonus code WKQIFM at sign up. Summer may be here, but our exclusive slot is definitely not on a break. Play Friends the One with multi-drop only at BetMGM Casino. Download the app today. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly and offer resources to help you make appropriate choices. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER for confidential help. Must be 21 plus. Michigan only. Please gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable site credit bonus bets, unless otherwise provided in the applicable terms. Rewards subject to expiry.
I know 3 different women who have had their breast implants removed, and it was because of implant illness. It is a real thing that so many women who have implants are experiencing. And one of my friends, I'll share her story. She couldn't figure out why she was tired all of the time. She all of a sudden had all of these autoimmune issues, and she could not think clearly. And it was implant illness. If you think this could be you, I want you to research Dr. Khan at Executive Plastic Surgery. He specializes in removing implants, and you can learn more about him at executiveplasticsurgeon.com.
Attorney Advertising, Michigan. Attorney Siegel Law Firm. Paid after dramatization. Top dog does not mean we are the best. No guarantees of success.
Shots up, everybody. We're going to take a toast to life, success, money. Take that shot straight back. I got another one lined up for us. Y'all in the club right now, drinking it up. 10 shots in, the room is spinning. You telling your folks, one more shot, let's make a toast. One more shot, the club is closing. It's time to leave, it's time to drive, it's time to go. Friends are saying, let me drive. You telling them, I got it, I got it. You get in the car, you put it in drive. You see where this story going, right? You put it in drive, you ain't see a person on the side of you. You hit them and ran over them. They calling top dog. They not moving, look like they dead. Hope they live, you going to jail. Any accident, top dog law.
Mr. Chill here from Sun Heating and Cooling. When it comes to your AC, preventative maintenance is the key. Smart homeowners join the Sun Club. For as low as $10 a month, become a gold or platinum member and get your AC unit inspected twice a year. Eliminate the problems and avoid the chaos. Get priority service within 24 hours and exclusive discounts on service and equipment. While other companies make you wait, the Sun Club gets you same-day help. Call 1-800-SUN-HEAT and join the Sun Club today.
Ugh, kitchen ants, runaway roaches, a spider. A spider! A spider! Relax. Just use Zevo. Zevo insect killer sprays use a powerful blend of mint and rosemary to eliminate those pests and up to 20 other bug types. Plus, Zevo is safe for use around people and pets when used as directed. Just spray the bugs and wipe them away. Zevo. People friendly, bug deadly.
California Closets just custom designed Chloe's home office / guest room. Now she has a spacious desk with built-in charging for devices. Sleek wood cabinets conceal a queen-size Murphy bed for guests, and drawers deep enough to hide clean sheets and a printer. Now her spare room is perfect for workdays and weekend visits. California Closets makes space for what belongs. We did it for Chloe, and we can do it for you. Schedule your free design consultation now at 800-CAL-CLOSETS or CaliforniaClosets.com.
It's the best of Woodward, the best cars, bikes, and food at the Woodward Dream Festival, August 13th and 15th at M1 Concourse, the ultimate motorsports experience and events destination with something for everyone. Experience the best car culture, plus music, Club M1, and the Family Fun Zone, all with easy access and ample on-site parking. Turn moments into memories at the Woodward Dream Festival, August 13th and 15th. Tickets now at M1Concourse.com. Presented by Comerica.
Injured? Everyone knows Call Sam will fight and win for you. Get the Bernstein advantage.
More Mojo in seconds.
Hey, did you guys know that Kroger is on Uber Eats? Yeah, ready to eat meals with Kroger available on Uber Eats, making it even more convenient for you to feed your family and keep everybody happy. Kroger and Uber Eats have teamed up together, and all you got to do is go check out the Uber Eats app or stop in through the Kroger app, and you can find out more with more than 50 locations in the Metro Detroit area serving you. Why not get fresh food at low prices with Kroger?
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by Wallside Windows.
Thanks for listening to Channel 955 on our free iHeartRadio app. And for all your music, radio, and podcasts, search for Mojo in the Morning on our free iHeartRadio app. And listen to the show, podcast, anytime, anywhere. Free never sounded so good.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios. Planet Fitness, we're all strong on this planet.
It's Mojo in the Morning's road to our iHeartRadio Music Festival in Vegas.
Did I screw up? I screwed up. I am so sorry. I gave out the wrong word. I screwed up with the iHeartRadio Music Festival. You know what? I apologize. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm human. I make mistakes. Although very rare, but I make mistakes. The word is music. I gave out the wrong word. So the word is music. You can actually go and send that to or text that to 200-200 for a chance to go to the iHeartRadio Music Festival in Vegas. Trip for two to Vegas. September, what is it, the 19th or something like that, I think it is. Your chance to go Friday, Saturday nights are the concerts, plus $1,000 spending cash. You want to go to Vegas? Text music, MUSIC.
You said that real slow. Are you reading that?
No. Can I tell you something?
That's how you spell it.
I screwed up the word, and then I thought, it's not written down for me. I'm hoping I'm going to spell it right. Music. Text that to 200-200 for a chance to go to Vegas. For you and a friend. It'll be fun. Good luck.
You'll get a text confirming entry, plus iHeartRadio info. Standard data and message rates apply.
All right. It's Mojo in the morning. So, you know how you have to, be really careful if you have pictures in your phone and some pictures are not necessarily meant for others to see?
Yeah.
If you ever have, Chelsea has this frame thing that's really cute that her friend got, and it's a frame that shows her pictures that are in her phone that she can rotate.
Yeah, like a skylight.
And she has all these pictures. Was that the name of the brand?
Right, that's what I bought my dad, Skylight. Yeah.
Okay, so she's got this thing, which, by the way, I do have I'm going to divert from my topic for 1 second. I'm not on a lot of those pictures. I just want Chelsea to know that. It's all her and the kids.
You know,
and then
you
her
can send them
girlfriends.
from your phone to that thing.
But I don't think I have her password. How do I do it?
It's just an email. Well, at least Skylight, it's just an email address that you send the pictures to, and it automatically uploads it to the thing.
No, so I don't know how hers is. Hers comes off of her phone thing, like an app on her phone.
Okay.
So I'm diverting the topic on
It's
this
okay.
one
It's
because
okay.
I feel lonely that I'm not on a lot of these pictures. I get excited. I'm like, look, that's me. I get really excited when I see them come up. But, okay, so we're hanging out with a group of us guys, and we're just kind of having drinks and kind of all talking and getting together, just, kind of, as the Jews say, kibitzing. You know what I mean? My Jewish friends go, well, we're kibitzing with each other. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds like it's something fun, like we're all having conversation. And my buddy's got his speaker system on with the music playing, and I found out what it was because I asked him. It's through Sonos. It's a Sonos system. And we're listening to music, and music is playing, and there's, a song from The Weeknd, and then there's a song from, I don't even know, Morgan Wallen playing, and then all of a sudden the thing stops for a second, and you hear no music for 1 second, and nobody notices this but me because I'm the professional that's the radio person. I notice what's going on. I'm like, oh, I wonder what's going on. Maybe he's too cheap to actually have free music on here, and he's going to have a commercial pop on.
Yeah.
Then, a voice comes on that is my friend's wife. You stupid son of a bitch, bastard, a-hole, starts going. And it was a voicemail message that she had left him on their phone. And he saved the message. And when he saved it, it went to his Apple iTunes or music or whatever the heck it is.
Yeah.
And it saved the message, and it started playing. And he's like, oh, my God. He grabs his phone to kind of stop his Sonos from playing. It was rotating in,
part of a
in the
playlist
things.
or something.
It was part of his playlist. It was playing with the music that was playing. And then it goes right back into another song. You know what I mean?
Dua Lipa. Why did he save it?
Because he was so pissed off that she said all this stuff to him that he wanted to keep it saved. Which is funny. Are there any listeners that save voicemail messages? And if so, do you have a voicemail message that you save? Because we then had this conversation, and the conversation was, do any of you guys save messages? He explained to us what the story was. He saved it because he knew that this was going to come up in a conversation or he was going to bring it up in a fight.
Yeah.
That she,
Yeah.
that, she called him all these things. But they got into a fight and the argument was over something that he didn't do. And so she called and left him a message and just berated him in the
He's
message.
like, I'm never going to let you live this down.
Oh, he was so pissed off at her. Oh my God, for the fact that she was calling him all these things. But now he's got the ammo, and the ammo came back to bite him in the ass because now all of his friends.
Yeah.
When I left his house, I'm like, see you later, you stupid son of a bitch.
So I save voicemails, but I save sentimental ones.
Yeah.
When someone leaves me something that I'm like, oh, I want to keep. But I'm trying to think now, has anybody ever sent you an audio message in your text and you save it? Like Smith sends me really funny messages from his Apple Watch and I always hit keep.
Yeah.
Where do those save?
So I think it saves into your.
Where do I
if you
find
have an
those?
iPhone, I think it saves in your music, our Apple iTunes under your save stuff.
Yeah, I guess I better figure that out.
But this is.
I would be so embarrassed.
So be careful of this because if you ever are careful of your pictures, your naughties showing up on these things, be careful because your voicemails could show up and you could have those on there. But I wanted to ask this question. What is the voicemails that you have saved? Because you bring up a really good point. I have a ton of voicemails saved. And a lot of my voicemails that are saved are honestly for no reason at all. Like, I don't even know why I have some of these voicemails. But some of these are actually legit. Like, they're legit voicemails that I have saved in here. Like, I played this one before for you guys. But this is, you ever heard my dad's voicemail?
Yes. Well, yeah.
Do you remember that?
Play it. Are you going to play it?
The now moment was a success. And I am back in my chair. I'm sorry for coffee trouble. And you're leaving so early. I miss you.
Oh,
I love you. Bye-bye, sweetheart.
And then he had a hard time hanging the phone up afterwards.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that was my dad. That was my pops right there. It's so wild to hear his voice.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I have my dad's every year on my birthday.
Yeah, but
he knows I purposely will. The first time he calls me on my birthday, I bump him because he leaves me a birthday message.
Yeah,
and it's so special to me.
Do you ever hear? Do you ever know that I save these messages too? Ready?
Yeah.
Hold on a second there.
You're so blessed.
I was just gonna play you one of those.
You're a precious little blessed baby. I, on the other hand, am in.
Oh yeah, I knew. I was gonna play you one that I saved of him. That's our old agent Norm, by the way, from 2020, and I'm scared to play it because
you can read. You can read.
Okay, let's see.
Norm would leave me messages. Norm was our agent. That was such an unbelievable guy, but
yeah.
Oh
my God.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Now I want to play this. But
yeah.
I don't know how. Huh.
Norm would get mad if I didn't pick up his phone calls. He would get so mad because he said that I would pick up everybody else's phone calls with it.
I'm returning your phone call.
Isn't that funny to hear his voice?
Yeah.
I don't know that I have anything else to say about that, but for sure I didn't do it.
He's the best. But here's the thing: if you haven't done this already, archive these things and put them somewhere. Because if you lose your phone, or you lose your account, or lose your Bluetooth, you're screwed. Linda, hi, what's happening?
Hi. Yes, I just wanted to share that I had saved my mom's. I'm so glad I thought about it. I had saved my mom's voicemail. She had sent me 3 days before she had passed away, and then I was glad I had done that because sometime later I shared that with my brothers and sisters, and they were like, "Oh, we didn't think of saving that," so I can hear her voice.
I love that.
You know what you could do? Somebody was telling me this. Somebody was telling me that you could put these voicemails, or if you have old videos of your mom and her voice, through AI, and you could actually have AI come up with conversation for you with your mom.
I don't know know if I like that or I hate
Oh,
that idea.
I love that idea, Mojo. Thank you for that. I am going to try that because my family is very close and they took it really hard.
Yeah.
When my mom died, I had to be the strong person and just take care of everything.
Yeah.
And then after a while, then I let it time for me to sink in. And
I don't
that's
know
when
if it would make me
decided-
like. I think about doing that with my grandma.
See,
I don't know if that would make me miss her more.
I
don't know.
I think it'd be amazing. Like I would, I haven't heard my mom's voice since I was 14 years old. I would love to have my mom say, "Hey, I love you." You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I have her handwriting. Chelsea made her handwriting into, in my dad's handwriting, into a beautiful necklace where it says "Love Mom and Dad." And then my mom actually did. I thought I love this. My mom wrote a letter to all of us, and I still have this. And this is her handwriting, and she said, "I hoped that I would be an example to my children." I literally have that from a letter that she wrote, and I think
you got to do something with that.
Like that right there is, to me, would be amazing. I'd like to give that to my kids because that's beautiful words. Was
it you who showed me like a photo of your mom that somebody made into AI and made it look like it was talking? Was that you?
No.
Or was it somebody else?
No, it must have been somebody else.
Okay.
That might weird me out a little bit, but I think that's wonderful.
Yeah.
That they did that.
Because people do that.
Yeah. Chelsea took a photo of my mom and had a painter paint it.
I love that painting.
It was so gorgeous. Here's my dad.
Tuesday, 7:04 p.m.
Hey, Dad. Call me if you're awake. Bye-bye.
He had an accent, huh?
He did. Oh, my dad was
like a real big accent.
He was from Cuba, so he would, it was so funny because I would go, "This is my dad." They would look at me like, "That's Ricky Ricardo. That's not your dad. It's Enrique Iglesias." What's going on, Myra? What's happening?
Hi, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Morning.
I saved the last conversation I had with my mom the same day she died. We were told to come to the hospital, and I recorded her saying she loved me.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I still have that recording.
That is beautiful. Can I, by the way, change this topic for 1 second, Myra, without you being upset that I'm changing it because of you? Because it's not because of you, because Shannon and I were sharing some loved ones that we love. I want to know who's got, like, my buddy has this audio. You heard me say this, right? About his wife calling him a stupid, dumb son of a bitch.
He's keeping that right in his back pocket.
How many people save their angry stuff? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is there any other listeners that have recorded their fights with their spouse and save them for purposes of whatever you're saving them for? Or are there any people that have saved, like, handwritten notes or, like, somebody saying something negative to them?
I screenshot text conversations all the time.
Do you
and save
really?
them. Yes, I do.
So you save them when there's arguments with people and screenshots. And
yes.
What are you saving them for?
To go, remember when you actually said this and now you're doing the opposite?
Who are the people?
I am not saying.
Come on.
Nope. And it is not my sweet husband.
Come on. Now I'm reading.
No, I'm not joking. It's not him. Read between the lines.
Yeah, I kind of know. That's funny. Like, are there listeners that do that? Do they ever save those things?
Because sometimes you're like, we talked about this, and that's not what you said. And it is so easy for me to now go, boop, boop, boop. See, right here on August 22nd, 2021, this is what you said.
That is, by the way, it's like the footnote at the end of books, right? It's like you.
Do you like my boop, boop?
Yeah. What's up, Vera?
The noise my brain makes when I'm doing it.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
We're good. What's going on?
I was sorry. My son's all excited. He's 5. He's in the back, and he listens with me every day.
What's his name? I want to say hi to him. Put him on speaker real quick. Put it on.
His name is Salem.
Hey, Sam. What's happening?
Hi, Salem.
Mojo and Shannon here. We want to say hi to you, buddy. How are you?
Say hi.
Salem's on the phone. If Kev was here, he'd be screaming your voice out. He's off this week. What's going on?
Oh, my God. He was singing happy birthday to Kevin for like a month after his birthday.
Was he really? That's so cute.
It was crazy. So I just wanted to say that I'm so lucky. My dad was an international radio DJ, actually. He
Really?
had a show. Yeah, and it was called The Voice of Jordan. He's loved by many, and we were so lucky that he did that because we're able to go back and, well, it's all on cassettes right now. We need to switch him over, but we were able to listen to his voice so much. He actually died on stage. He was doing a benefit show, a benefit play. He was also an actor. So, I worked in radio with him for a very long time. When you guys were hiring, I was freaking out about trying to actually get on there. But
wow. Yeah.
My stress overcame me, and I was like, I can't do it. My son was like, come on, mama.
That is very cool for you guys, though.
I never thought about that, Vera, with us and our children, that one day they'll be able to go, although, wait a second.
Please, God, no. 95% of this, I don't want them to hear ever.
I hope Shannon's kids get to hear the time that she went on the air and talked about how she hadn't had an orgasm in a while.
Really great content.
What's up, Amanda? How you doing?
Hey, I've heard people put their loved ones' voice memos in Build-A-Bear bears.
Really? I'm going to do that for my buddy with that voicemail.
Oh my
gotta do
God.
that.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
I got to get a Build-A-Bear. And where do you push? Do you push the hand and it starts talking to you, or how does that work?
I don't remember, the hand or the belly. I think it's the hand.
I actually gave that to my grandma.
I'm going to do that. I'm doing that for my friend. You stupid son of a...
You have to. That's so funny.
Isn't that the greatest?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, Amanda. That's funny. Oh, gosh. Hold on. We got one here. Andrea. What's up, Andrea?
So I was in a relationship with someone on and off for 5 years, and it was not a great relationship. So one of the times that we officially broke up, I recorded the whole thing in my pocket, just so I had it for later on.
Wow, yeah.
And do you still have it?
Yep.
What do you...
I saved the file, and I kept it in my email just to, I don't know, just if I ever get that stupid idea of maybe I'll go back. Nope.
Wow.
He's not a very nice person.
That's smart.
You know what? If it keeps you from doing something again that's going to cause you pain, you might as well, right?
Exactly.
I wonder if a new relationship would be upset that you have that, though. I wonder if you're in a new relationship, if you're...
Well, I think at that point you say, I don't need this anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't be too happy about that.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for the call. Appreciate it, Andrea.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Take care. Anything good, Lydia? Or am I done?
Nah, you're good.
I'm good. I like it. All right. Here we go.
Add the Mojo in the Morning Show to your presets on our free iHeartRadio app. And never miss a show.
Right now, win Tate McRae tickets. That show is Saturday. Are you girls going?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going.
You are?
Yeah, I'm going with Tony's daughter, Emily.
Oh, so cute.
Wait, Tony gets a babysitter on Saturday night?
I think he's going to come too.
Is he really?
Yeah.
All right. The word to win a pair of tickets is close. CLOSE. Text that to 95500. You could be going to the sold-out Tate McRae concert. Standard text and data rates to apply. Text CLOSE, CLOSE, to 95500 to see Tate McRae sold-out show.
Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
All right, Shannon, what do you got in this hour's Dirty on the 30?
Well, hopefully this doesn't happen to Tate McRae at her show this weekend, but it happened to J-Lo at her show in Kazakhstan. A bug, I don't even know if it was a cricket or a grasshopper or a beetle. It was something big, crawled up her outfit and onto her neck during her performance.
He was tickling me. Thank you, God.
It was a cockroach.
Yeah, well, I don't know what it was. It was big.
No, I think it was,
I
I
wouldn't
think it was
want it
like
on
a
me.
cricket or something, yeah.
But the true pro just calmly brushed it off.
What a
and kept
pro.
going. A federal judge has ruled that the confidentiality agreement Zach Brown used to sue his ex-wife Kelly Yadzi is unenforceable. The court found the terms of their agreement were too vague under Georgia law where they lived. So in essence, the agreement tried to classify any information, whether it be personal or business, as confidential, even if it was learned through their marriage relationship rather than their business relationship. She was the social media manager for his company. The judge did say parts of the agreement related to legitimate business-related confidentiality are indeed valid. So the bottom line here, Zach Brown can't keep his ex-wife from talking publicly about things that happened in their personal relationship. And she has been very, very vocal, as much as she could be so far, on social media. So I'm guessing we're going to hear a ton more. Jen Powell made baseball history on Saturday by becoming the first woman to umpire an MLB regular season game, taking the post at first base during the Marlins-Braves game.
Hope you're ready. And here we go. Joey Wentz likes that first call from Jim Powell.
Wait, hold on a second. That's funny. This is from yesterday's game where she was behind home plate.
No, I think
kind of a big one. There we go. Now we go.
So
Was it from Saturday or was this yesterday? Because it was a doubleheader.
So Saturday she was first base umpire. Yesterday she was the home plate umpire. And this was the first pitch of the historic, her behind home plate. You know how they have a box behind home plate?
Yeah.
And the box will show you if it's a strike or not. It was way inside, and she called it a strike. I think she got a little nervous, but it's wild because the batter was like, "Are you effing kidding me?" But he can't yell because, what was going on. And then they saved the ball from that whole thing.
I understand the gravity completely and the outpouring of just the support that I've had over the years of just people knowing that this is my goal and I'm taking this seriously.
Very cool. And lastly, a USA Today poll named Del Taco the top drive-through for the second year in a row, finally pushing Chick-fil-A off of its 9-year winning streak. So
we have them here in the Detroit area, and I used to love Del Taco when I would go out west, but I haven't been to a Del Taco in forever.
Sure, I know. People love the breakfast and vegan options. So it's Del Taco, Taco Bell, Dunkin'. Again, this is for top drive-through. Then Chick-fil-A, and then Raising Cane's, which I still have not had.
I got yelled at this morning in the Starbucks drive-thru.
Why?
I kind of was on my phone. I was behind a car, and the car was, getting their order, and this Starbucks that I go to is really slow. And all of a sudden I hear, "Pull up!" She's screaming. But there was nobody behind me at all. Yeah. She just wanted me to pull up the thing. But I was on my phone, not paying attention.
Yeah. Hey, for everything you missed today, you can still listen to the podcast. Search Mojo in the Morning in the free iHeartRadio app.
Get more dirt at mojointhemorning.com. Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
All right, we're going to get a look at what is happening on the roads with traffic. It's hot. What's the temperature now?
So it's 81 degrees outside.
Jeez.
Getting up to 90. And we're going to see pretty much sunshine all day today. So it looks like we're going to see wet weather tomorrow and Wednesday. And then it's going to be sunny and mid-80s for the remainder of the week. So we'll see if that forecast is true. Still some traffic lights not working this morning. Groesbeck both directions between 8 and 9 Mile over in Warren. A car hit a cyclist Grand River at Haggerty. So that's a situation right now. Definitely try to avoid that area if you can. An accident on the exit ramp 96 westbound to Beck. More slow go 94 westbound between Connor and Van Dyke, and a motorcycle accident with injuries Woodward just south of 8 Mile. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station. This report is sponsored by Payday. Hardworking people need a hardworking candy bar. Packed with peanuts and filled with golden caramel, Payday is definitely working hard for you. So grab one now to power you through the day. Payday. Peanut caramel bar. Get to it.
So I was talking about what my beautiful wife Chelsea did for me with my parents' handwriting, where she made a special, it's actually like a scapular, necklace, where it's my dad and mom's writing on there and a message to me saying that they love me because they wrote it in a card. If you're looking to do something like that, make something handmade, go to Lucido Fine Jewelry. They can help you with that stuff. They have locations all over the place. Their location that did it for me was Joe over at the location in Sterling Heights. He was able to make it special for me, but they can pretty much do it at Rochester or Birmingham. Go in and tell them, say, "Hey, I heard Mojo talking about this." And if you want something special made for that special somebody, they will make it for you. Plus, they've got all the best name brand jewelry. They're the best at Rolex. I mean, if you want a Rolex or you want any kind of name brand, they've got it. LucidoJewelry.com, or stop into their locations in Birmingham, Rochester, or Sterling Heights. Lucido Fine Jewelry.
Our iHeart
Radio Music Festival, presented by Capital One, is coming back to Las Vegas.
T-Mobile Arena.
September 19th and 20th.
Streaming live only on Hulu. And you can win your way to be there for a weekend full of superstar performances.
Featuring
Tate McRae, Ed Sheeran, Lil Wayne, Jelly Roll, Maroon 5, Mariah Carey, Glorilla,
Diplo, and more.
16 artists, 2 nights, 1 stage.
Music brings us together.
Tickets are on sale now at AXS.com. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way there.
The iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Woo! This iHeart energy.
Capital One is the proud presenting partner of iHeartRadio Music Festival, bringing great products, rewards, and services to its customers. What's in your wallet?
This hour is sponsored by Sam Bernstein Law.
After an accident, there are 2 types of people: those who got the Bernstein advantage and those who wish they did.
I'm Todd Lippett, Executive Director of CARES in Farmington Hills. CARES works across the community, supporting families with everyday needs. To help others, we need reliable power. And I have to say, we've noticed a lot fewer outages in the last year. DTE told us about their improvement plans, and their crews are out making a difference. DTE people are updating equipment in good weather and quickly restoring power in bad. They're doing all they can and making good on their word.
One thing I absolutely love about Chipotle is I know whenever I walk in, I know I'm going to get a fresh, tasty meal. Hey, it's Jed from The Joe Show, and I had the unique experience of being able to go behind the counter at Chipotle. I was able to make the guac from scratch. I was able to make the fajitas from scratch, and it gave me peace of mind knowing that Chipotle really does use fresh, real ingredients that are absolutely tasty. It's delicious food that's going to have you feel good about eating it. Visit your Chipotle restaurant or order in the Chipotle app or head over to Chipotle.com.
Soar to new heights of winning with Eagle Casino and Sports. Enjoy your favorite games wherever you are, whether at home or on the go. Dive into exciting slots, spin the roulette wheel, or challenge yourself with virtual table games, all at your fingertips. Sign up now and opt in to receive a deposit match up to $1,500 for the casino, plus up to 100 free spins. Download the Eagle Casino and Sports app today and experience winning with just a tap. Go you. Must be located in Michigan and 21 years or older. Other conditions apply. Visit playeagle.com to join the action. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
There are 2 kinds of people. Those that brush and floss daily and those that brush till they bleed 20 minutes before their appointment.
Ouch!
We have a dental care plan for all of them. Brightside Dental. Call 1-800-PAINLESS or visit brightsidedental.com.
We're Michigan slip and fall lawyers, and we fight negligence. Negligence that leads to needless injuries. Michigan Slip and Fall Lawyers has handled hundreds of slip and fall cases. Contact us now at falllaw.com and get your free consultation. That's falllaw.com.
What's up, Detroit? It's Kev here, and I have to let you know about Total Wireless, the wireless provider that's truly in your corner. See, Total Wireless has unlimited phone plans starting at $25 a month per line. And the best part, Total Wireless runs on the #1 network in Detroit, so you get unlimited data that never slows you down. So what are you waiting for? Stop by your nearest store today. In times of traffic, your data may be temporarily slower. Additional terms apply. Rankings based on Root Metrics Detroit Root Score Report, first half 2025.
There's no place like home. Download the BetMGM Casino app and sign up for a new account to check out our latest exclusive slot, The Wizard of Oz, Follow the Yellow Brick Road. New customers get a 100% deposit match up to $1,000, plus $25 on the house. Head over to the Emerald City and discover bonus spins, jackpot features, and so much more. Don't forget to download the BetMGM Casino app for exclusive thrills on our latest slot, The Wizard of Oz, Follow the Yellow Brick Road. Only available at BetMGM Casino. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER for confidential help. Must be 21 plus, Michigan only. Please gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable site credits, bonus bets, unless otherwise provided in the applicable terms. Rewards subject to expiry.
It's a classic odor tale. You fried fish for dinner, cleaned up, but the smell is still in the house. And the neighbors are coming over for game night. They're on their way. And then You spray Febreze Air Mist. Febreze Air starts working instantly to fight even your toughest odors, so you go from fish to fresh like that. Now, all you have to worry about is Pam cheating at charades.
Breathe happy, Febreze, la 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 la.
Moms and dads, do you wish you could know where your kids' shoes are at all times? Now you can with Skechers' newest Apple AirTag compatible sneakers, Find My Skechers. There's a clever hidden AirTag compartment under the shoe's insole. It's sleek, secure, and your child can't feel or see it. Then you can check where your kids' shoes are on the Find My app. Plus, they're available for boys and girls. Get Find My Skechers at Skechers.com, a Skechers store near you, or wherever kids' shoes are sold. Apple AirTags sold separately.
Looking for a way to accelerate your career? Find more at WCCCD. More in-demand programs, more world-class facilities, more services and support, more experienced faculty and real-world skills, and more career resources to connect you with the right job for you. And it's all available right now. So why wait? Register today and find more for your success at wcccd.edu.
If you're injured in a car accident, go to getdavidgetpaid.com to get started.
More Mojo in seconds.
Oh, this moment of silence was brought to you by me because I was in the other room. What are we talking about?
Wait,
here?
I was talking about
Eye Center. I just want to mention really quickly this deal that Dr. Yaldo has, and it's only for Mojo in the Morning listeners, and that's $2,025 off your LASIK procedure. So if you're thinking about doing it, do it now. Take advantage. Go to YaldoEyeCenter.com.
This report is sponsored by MGM Grand Detroit.
Weather today, partly sunny and highs up near 90 again. Tomorrow, some showers and thunderstorms in the forecast and temps in the mid-80s.
MGM Grand Detroit is the place to escape in style with dinner at D Prime Steakhouse. Or try your luck in their Vegas-style casino or the Bet MGM Sports Lounge. Then retire to your room featuring next-level comfort. It's a good time for a grand time only at MGM Grand Detroit. Must be 21 or older.
Mojo in the Morning. I was outside talking to Josh Innes, who Josh does the morning show on 106.7 Wheels. And it's kind of nice to have like another live morning show in the building with us. Like it's nice to actually see people and get a chance to actually not be the only show here, because for those that don't know, the other radio shows that are here do it from other buildings. You know, so Jay Towers is in the morning on 100.3 WNIC. He does it from the Fox 2 studios. And then the Breakfast Club is in New York. You know, those guys are there. Steve Harvey's somewhere in a palatial palace somewhere.
Yeah, I was like, where does he broadcast
He might be.
from? I don't know.
I wonder if I think he might be in Atlanta, maybe. I'm thinking. You know, I don't know. Steve Harvey's, you know, got some like rich studio somewhere. And Josh is new here. But the funny thing is that Josh is kind of stirring things up because he put a tweet out this weekend where he was going after the guys over on the sports station.
Over what?
I think he was giving his commentary about how he thinks that they're not that good, and I kind of like it, and I'm going to say why I like it. And a lot of people are going to get mad at me for this, but back when I first started here in Detroit. For anybody who's, you know, early on didn't get a chance to listen, we came on the air and we were the 13th or 14th rated show in the market. Okay. And I would always talk about the others. So I would always talk about Drew and Mike. I would always talk about Jim Harper, who was on at the time, Dick Purton. And I would talk about Jay Towers. And Jay was on
93.1 DRQ.
93.1 DRQ. And everybody hated me doing that. They hated that I was like always constantly ripping on Jay, including Jay. Jay hated it so much that it made me do it more. Like when I knew that it bothered you, I would do it more. I was like that annoying little brother or big brother that would just poke.
You know what's so funny is obviously I grew up here, and I remember when I think it was Q95.5 at the time.
Yeah.
Ran sweepers that talked about the quote unquote dork station.
Yes,
DRQ.
that was it.
The dork station.
Yeah.
And I thought that was so funny.
It was the greatest.
Yeah.
Those days were such good days. Can we get? Is there a way somebody can get Zach? Can you get Josh and ask Josh to come in here? And would somebody send me the tweet that he put, or maybe I could follow him. I'll follow him on there. Hold on. I'll go on Twitter and look up Josh Innes. So he put this tweet out, and hold on.
Do you know how to spell his last name?
Yes.
I'm watching.
Josh Innes. It's like penis, but Innes. Hold on a second here.
Oh, there he is.
Here. Okay. All right, Josh.
Are we on the
sit down
radio?
Yeah,
we're on the radio
Oh,
right
cool.
now. We're on the air.
Yeah.
So, Josh.
We're talking about Tate McRae?
No.
Can we?
No. We talk about other things on this show.
Oh, no, but I'd like to talk about Tate McRae.
No. I want to talk about you because before the show started, Zach showed me your tweet about 97.1.
Oh, boy. Do you guys talk trash about other radio stations, too?
What I was saying was when I first started.
Good, I'm sorry.
No, when I first started on the air, I used to do this all the time, and it drove the bosses so crazy.
Yeah.
They hated when I did this, but I loved doing it. Well, the problem was they hated it because I was making fun of like Jay Towers. So I was making fun of people.
Sure.
My own people.
Oh, trust me, I've been there before too.
And so it got to a point where they would tell me that nobody cares about this. Nobody cares. I love this, but I'm looking for your tweet. When was your tweet that you put out?
They just sent it to us.
Okay, hold on.
Boy,
All right,
this
I
is
wanna
a
read
big
it.
story. Jeez.
So I want to read this thing.
I make fun of them on a daily basis.
So this is follow Josh Innes Show. And Josh Innes, this is on Twitter that you put this up, right?
Yep.
Every time I turn on 97.1 The Ticket in Detroit, one of the two hosts will be on the air. But of these hosts, both these hosts are terrible, but for different reasons. One is just dreadful. He can't speak, and he's not interesting.
That's Pat Caputo, I think is his name.
The other also is dreadful and is... hacky wannabe cowherd. Who is that one?
His name's Mark Ryan is his name. They're their they have two weekend guys.
People.
Yeah. But the thing is though, and I know what you're saying, like, why are you making fun of weekend people? That's not nice, Josh. Well, they're awful. So, and that's not to say that the people on during the day are good either. Some of them are fine, but they're weekend people.
This makes me so damn uncomfortable.
I'm sorry. Listen,
it's okay.
Listen, they're not going to fight you or anything.
No, I know.
They're not going to come after you. But they're too busy looking at stats and stuff to worry about what you're doing. But no,
Pat Caputo does sound like he sounds like he's got something in his mouth.
Well,
like,
he's terrible.
He's got a little, yeah.
Maybe because it sounds like you're talking with a mouthful of syrup.
He does have like a little bit of like he's like that.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
And we got the Tigers, and one day I was listening, and he was talking about the show, and one of the guys walked in and said, "Hey Pat, how do you think the show was today?" He's like, I mean, it probably wasn't very good, but people called, so that was good. People called, so we got through it. I'm like, what the hell is this? This is so bad.
So the reason why I brought you in here is I want to know what you think of us.
Oh, no, you guys are wonderful.
No. Say it behind my back, and I hope I never find out.
Tell Shannon.
You guys are awesome. You're wonderful. Honest to God, I listen to you when I'm on the air. So I sit around, I'm like, I'm going to listen to the Mojo show and see if they're talking about Sabrina Carpenter today.
Can I tell you that I will never forget this. I remember when, and Jay was not in the company when I was making fun of him when he was on DRQ. He was across the street working at DRQ, which I think at the time, it's Citadel now, but at the time it was probably owned by ABC.
Yeah.
And so I was ripping nonstop. And then they go, hey, did you guys know that we just hired Jay Towers? And when they hired Jay Towers, I was like, oh crap. We got to see him face to face. And so it became a situation where it was like Jay personally thought I didn't like him. And honestly, I love the guy. He's actually a brother. Like when I got sued by a co-host that was on the show at the time.
That's fun.
I got sued by him. Jay was the first person to call me and say, hey, I know who you are personally. You're not a bad guy.
Yeah.
Long story short, I kind of went away from that. And I honestly feel like I become stern. You know how Howard Stern's turned into a big fat P word, Like, he used to be like real edgy, and now he's not edgy anymore. Maybe I've become Howard Stern because I can't do this
Here's
anymore.
the difference. It's not that you've become Howard Stern. You've actually become friends with everybody.
I don't want to be friends anymore.
You're truly like the nicest guy.
You used to make fun of Blaine. You used to make fun of Blaine, and then you were like, guess what I did on Saturday? I went to a barbecue at Blaine's house.
I know, it's so bad.
That's
but he's
the
a nice
difference.
guy. You don't want to meet your competition.
Well, I got radio friends all over, and the top 40 guys, different formats, and they'll be like, "Hey, do you work with Mojo? Is he a dick?" And I'm like, "No, he's literally the nicest guy ever. He may be nice to me because my ratings are non-threatening to his. I don't know. He doesn't see me as a competitor because I'm in 12th
the
place.
moment you start stealing ratings from us, I will let the air out of your tires.
Well, that's a good problem to have.
Is that
I would hope
your car parked across the street right over there? Hold on. Have you met Misfit Victor yet? Misfit Victor is the radio gossip columnist of this town. Victor, say hi to Josh Innes.
Josh, hey man, I've been listening to you for a long time now.
He can't hear. Here.
Hold on. He doesn't have headphones. Let him get the
I'm
headphones
good. I
on.
got it.
Go
I
ahead,
got it.
Victor, what's that?
Josh, I've been listening to you for a long, long time now. I think like 3 days. Welcome to Detroit. But I used to know this really, really good-looking, charismatic, funny guy who made a Pat Caputo Twitter page, except it was Fat Caputo. And he copied word for word his profile and everything, and then he started tweeting to people because Pat worked for the Oakland Press or one of those 5-cent whatever magazines, and I would tweet to people, people say something about something going on at Oakland Press, and I'm like, you better stop eating my lunches, you piece of garbage. And they're like, Pat, what's wrong with you? And then next thing you know, I get an email from Twitter saying cease and desist. I'm like, no, I am Pat Caputo.
Victor, do you still own Fat Caputo? Do you still have it?
I don't know. It was a friend of mine. It wasn't me. It was a very.
So wait, who C&D'd you then? Who'd you get the C&D from?
From Twitter, and then they're like, you have to prove that you are Pat Caputo. You have to send us a picture of your driver's license. So I took my driver's license, covered it with a sheet of paper. So when it scanned it, it said Michigan, and then the rest was blank. And I said, here's proof. And they're like, it didn't come through. So that bought me another 2 weeks because they're like, mail it to this address. So it was amazing.
Victor, do you love the radio of going after the other shows and stuff like that? Do you enjoy those days?
Well, I did at a time, but Pat is just terrible. He has to have some blackmail on somebody because there's no way in the world.
It's a weekend shift though. But no. He knows the business though. He's actually a smart guy. He's not a bad guy.
Based on what?
You're giving him way too much credit.
I got to see these guys. I'm going to breakfast with them tomorrow.
If he went to an AA meeting, they shouldn't even let him talk there.
Victor, you love this. Victor is, by the way, I want to tell you this about Victor. Victor knows everything about radio, and he's gotten through on more shows. I think Jay still is uncomfortable that you're on our show on a regular basis, Victor.
You know, it just popped up. You were talking about stuff that pops up on radio on your playlist.
Yeah.
On my Amazon Echo the other day, yesterday, it was like a 5-year anniversary of when I took a picture with Jay Towers and Milford Memories, and I posted it on my account. I'm like, nice to meet you, Jay, and he replied back, good to finally meet you, Hulk Hogan. And I'm like, oh my God.
Do you know the story?
No.
So Jay he used to be on 97.1.
Yep.
He did the midday show, right, Victor? Am I right?
Yep. Yeah, he was Pat Caputo before Pat Caputo.
He was on 97.1. And
Jay knew more about sports than Pat Caputo does.
He was waiting for Hulk Hogan to call into the show, and Victor called as Hulk Hogan, and he put him on the air.
I did not know this story.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Wait, so he thought you were Hulk Hogan?
I had the hotline number from the previous show, so they're like, he's like, oh, Hulk Hogan was supposed to call in, blah blah blah, and I'm like, well, let me just try. So I call through, and they're like 971. I'm like, hey, what's up, brother? Sorry, interview ran a little bit late, and they're like, okay, Hulk, sir, hold on 1 second, hold on. And he he put on the theme music and everything. It was wonderful. Yeah, it was great.
That reminds me. I forgot if it was a competitor or who I did this to, but I prank called them as Stephen Hawking. And I just used like a voice changer that made it sound like I was talking to a box. And I started using weird scientific terms from Back to the Future because that's all I know about science. I was like, well, if there's a flux capacitor. And they were like, oh my God, Stephen Hawking is on the phone.
Oh my God. You know, Tony Travato said to me one time, he goes, I can't be friends with the competitors. And I said to him, I go, why, Tony? What's wrong with it? He goes, because I want to kill them. And he goes, I want them to be unemployed, and I want me to be the only radio station. And I realized, Shannon, you're probably right. I should probably not. You know, I know. Well, Josh, get the hell out.
Well,
of
people, the thing, people don't do that anymore.
No,
the radio people don't hate each other anymore, and all I have is hate. Like that's all I have. I hate everybody.
It's been like 5 years since Tony Travato killed anybody.
It's true. And it was at Milford Memories.
Yes, exactly.
All right. I'll talk to you, Victor.
Bye,
We'll see you,
Victor.
buddy. We'll see you. Josh, I love it. If Pat Caputo is listening, I want you to call Josh Innes.
They're so bless their hearts, like they're just so bad. It's like, and my wife will be in the car and she's like, "Why do you listen?" It's like, because I hate myself too.
WKQI Detroit, WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids, WVKS Toledo. 3 great stations, 1 stupid show. This is Mojo in the Morning, live.
I think I'm going to like him, by the way. I really do think I'm going to like this guy. I think he might be my new favorite person that we've ever hired at iHeartRadio. All right, it is Mojo in the Morning. This is funny because I often sometimes wonder if there are businesses out there that are money laundering businesses just by the appearance, but you feel the same way?
This would not be that. So
what's the story?
And I am not going to say this business, obviously, but a few of my friends have tipped me off that a store that I shop at from time to time is basically a cover-up. It's a money laundering business.
Oh, it is a money laundering business.
Yes. And
can you write it down on a piece of paper so I can actually see if I would think the same?
You would not shop here.
Okay.
But
is it a women's?
Store. I'm not saying what it
really?
is. I literally, because it's actually a very specific
really
what they sell.
Because I always feel like most car washes are always money laundering businesses only because of Breaking Bad. But then also I
don't want the camera to see it.
Oh, I've never been. I've heard of it, but I've never been there. Okay, so why do they say it's a money laundering business?
Because apparently it's known that the husband is in a business that is meh, and so the wife's business covers up for and cleans the money for the husband's business.
Oh, okay. It's funny. There are some businesses that you sit there and you drive by all the time and you never see a car in front of the business ever.
Yeah.
And you're like, how are they still in business? Yet the restaurant that had an hour and a half wait for a table is gone in a year.
Yeah, I know.
Are they just bad business people, or what's the story with the whole thing?
I don't understand. And I watched Breaking Bad. I still don't understand how that works, like how cleaning money works or whatever. Or Ozark was the same.
Well, the way the whole thing is, if it's a cash business, you want a cash business.
But this is not a cash business.
Really?
Yeah, no. I mean, I've used my credit card at this place of business.
Sometimes I think that there are people that own businesses. And Chelsea told me about one clothing store in Birmingham, Michigan, where she's like, the lady was just a rich lady that wanted her own store and so kind of had it. And because I walk by some businesses and I go, it's like a museum. Like you never
see people in there.
So by my house on my way to work every morning, there's like an art studio type thing that's off of Northwestern Highway. I have never seen anybody in this parking lot of this place. Yet this place has been in business in the 26 years that I've been doing radio in Detroit.
But how do the police not?
But I don't think they're money laundering businesses. I think that they just have a good location and somebody that's got a lot of money. You know what I mean? Like I think that's the case.
Yeah. Well, we walked past this place the other day. Wes and I did. And I said out loud, hey, Carrie told me that this place is a money laundering business. And all of a sudden, everybody who was in there turns and looks at me and he goes, did you seriously? Do you know how loud you are when you said that?
Yeah. Oops. People are, look at this. Everybody is texting that there are mattress stores that are money laundering businesses.
Really?
Like where they sell.
You can't say the name of the businesses, though.
Don't say the name of the business, but why do you say that this mattress store is a money laundering business?
All right, so I was big into YouTube, like conspiracy theories and all that. So I was watching a lot.
Sorry, my reaction was a little bit much.
I got to dump the name of it, but the specific the mattress store that you're talking about, they say in the YouTube is a money laundering. I've bought a mattress from this place.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? I've never seen anyone go inside one.
You're kidding me.
And I see them in every state. There's never anyone inside. Max like 3 cars.
It's funny that you say that because I literally bought a mattress from these guys and have never had an issue. Wow. But it's interesting that you say that. I've been to mattress stores, other mattress stores like them, and when I bought the mattress, nobody was in the business.
Okay, so that's my question. If you buy something from a business that is a money laundering business, like, is there an issue with that?
I don't think so.
You don't know.
I think you're good.
You don't know.
You don't know.
No, I know. Do you know what I'm talking about when I say that there are restaurants that you never see anybody ever at the restaurant? Like there is a Coney Island that's by my house that I call the bad Coney Island that I never, ever see people go in there and eat. It's like, honestly, one of those Coney Islands that you drive out in front of and there's like 2 cars, the cook and the waiter or the waitress. And yet that store has been open longer than any other Coney Island in our town. And I always wonder, I'm like, they've got to have some kind of a tie to some kind of illegal operation. What's up, Kimberly? How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. Don't say the name of the business, please, but tell us what type of business.
It was a Mediterranean restaurant.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yep. So it was my first waitressing job, and I'm just convinced that it was a front for something. There was 3 owners originally. There was hardly ever anybody in the restaurant. I would do like my homework and stuff, and back. And eventually, one of the people got bought out, and at the end of it, I was just like, they would not be paying me. I take, my check out of the register. The cook was always late. It was a hot mess, and I'm certain it was for something else.
But did they have that delicious white garlicky paste stuff that is
Oh, yes.
I would eat that by the gallons if I worked at one of those. Those Mediterranean restaurants that have that garlic paste, it's so good.
So good.
Oh my God.
And the puffy bread.
Oh my God, the
it's
puffy
the best.
bread.
You know what? I don't care if they're tied to terrorism. I'm going to eat that garlic paste. I'll be sad whenever they do something that's bad, but I will eat that stuff. I'm not voice disguising. I can actually keep this one legit. Eli, who's listening to us in New York, you know a lot about money laundering businesses. You're from New York. Every business there is a money laundering business.
True, but mostly it's the car wash. I actually just left that place, believe it or not. They do oil changes and car washes, and they accept cash only. There's like 0 option for credit cards. Like before Passover, they know that, including myself, that we all have to clean our cars, so they increase their prices. And again, it's cash only.
How is it that a business can say they only want cash in this day and age where nobody carries cash anymore? They only carry, credit cards with them. Everybody's tapping nowadays.
True.
Yeah.
Eli, you bring up a really good point. What a great business to go into. I want a car wash. Somebody help me get a car wash. I want to buy. And you know what's funny?
To New York, I'll try.
The guys who own these car washes, there's a car wash guy that owns the biggest house I've ever seen in my life. A guy that deals with car washes by my house. And I drive by this guy's house every day and I go, that son bitch has got himself a business. You know what I mean? Like, it's amazing. Yeah, we need it. All right, Eli, thank you for the call. Hey, by the way.
First time home.
Hey, Eli. Hey. Eli on the phone. Kevin's not here with us this morning. Speaking of money laundering businesses, I think he's money laundering right now. So, we'll talk to you later. We'll see. Somebody texted in and goes, when you mean money laundering, does that mean washing your money?
I mean, I know. Trust me. I didn't know what it meant until I watched Ozark.
It has to. By the way, it has to stem from back in the day. They must have cleaned it off to clean off fingerprints or something. I don't know. All right.
Why aren't you getting a call back?
She called me back.
We'll find out next with Mojo in the Morning's second date update.
She was going to have my babies.
All right. I want to talk about cars and how tough the process is to buy something that's affordable. Seems like nowadays it's even tougher than ever. That's why at Gordon Chevrolet, they've got the affordable cars right now on their pre-owned lot. You know that they have the largest selection of pre-owned vehicles in all of Detroit. And every car that comes in is completely refurbished, is gone through with a fine-tooth comb by their award-winning service technicians and body shop, making sure that those cars are going to be right for you. So when a car comes in off of a trade-in and that car's got low-mileage lease numbers on it, they're going to sell it to you for a great price because here's the deal. They want to be able to keep you as a customer, not just for now, but for life. If you're looking for a great car that's going to be dependable, don't trust any of these other dealerships or buying on any kind of social media sites. Go to Gordon Chevrolet. You can find them online at GordonChevrolet.com or on Ford Road just west of Merriman in Garden City. Gordon Chevrolet, together, let's drive.
Joining us on this episode are real Spectrum customers, Monique and Greg. We hear your family is a big fan of Spectrum.
Family of 4, we have about 18 devices last time I counted.
2 teams require a lot of speed. Everything they do is online.
There's gaming, there's streaming. Spectrum is perfect for us. I mean, it just seamlessly connects all our devices with lightning speed.
Sounds like Spectrum is really committed to keeping you connected.
It's amazing.
Enjoy even more before you spin with Caesars Palace Online Casino. Download today and register with code RadioLaunch. New users get a $10 sign-up bonus, a 100% deposit match up to $1,000, and 2,500 reward credits after wagering $25. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Michigan. Minimum wagering within 7 days required to unlock bonuses. Full terms and wagering requirements at CaesarsPalaceOnline.com/promos. Gambling problem? Call the Michigan Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-270-7117.
Thinking about buying or selling a home, but worried it's going to take all the fun out of summer? Don't sweat it. RE/MAX agents are voted the #1 most trusted real estate agents in the U.S. and have the knowledge and expertise to help you find your dream home or sell your current home so you can focus on sunshine and not the stress. Whether you're making a move or finding your forever home, trust RE/MAX to get the job done. Visit RE/MAX.com to search for homes or an agent near you. RE/MAX voted the #1 most trusted real estate agency brand by American shoppers based on the 2024 BrandSpark American Trust Study. Each office independently owned and operated.
Listen to Channel 955 anytime. Free on the iHeart app.
Presented by Top Dog Law. Top Dog gets you top dollar. Go to TopDogLaw.com. That's TopDogLaw.com.
What's up, Detroit? It's Kev here, and I have to let you know about Total Wireless, the wireless provider that's truly in your corner. See, Total Wireless has unlimited phone plans starting at $25 a month per line. And the best part, Total Wireless runs on the #1 network in Detroit, so you get unlimited data that never slows you down. So what are you waiting for? Stop by your nearest store today. In times of traffic, your data may be temporarily slower. Additional terms apply. Rankings based on Root Metrics Detroit Root Score Report, first half 2025.
You want to see basketball played the way it's supposed to be? Well, check out Ice Cube's Big 3 all summer long. Fast, physical, and fun. Catch the best professional 3-on-3 players in the world live every weekend on CBS and Vice.
Do Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis symptoms keep coming back? Tremfya, guselkumab, may help, with rapid remission achieved at 12 weeks and lasting clinical remission at 1 year. Some even saw visible improvement of their intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active Crohn's disease and adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Approximately 3 out of 10 patients were in endoscopic remission at 1 year, based on areas visualized on colonoscopy, which may not represent the deeper bowel layer or entire GI tract. Individual results may vary. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more or visit TrimFireRadio.com.
At Kroger, you never compromise. You get high quality and low prices. Like you never compromise your meal with our spring salad mix that's guaranteed fresh. And you never compromise your budget with lower prices on over 1,000 items. Hand it to Kroger shoppers. You never compromise. Kroger. Fresh for everyone.
Here's a great deal on Kroger brand 80% lean ground beef. 3-pound rolls are only $4.99 a pound with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Ever sign up for a phone plan thinking, wow, great price, and then a few months later, it's like, surprise, your bills doubled? With Boost Mobile, you pay $25 a month forever. That's unlimited talk, text, and data starting at just $25 a month. No price hikes, no contracts. Head to your local Boost store today and get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan.
Hi, welcome to IKEA.
Hi, the summer days are shedding light on how much I need to organize my space.
Well, the IKEA storage event can help IKEA family members save 15% on select storage solutions through August 26th.
Ooh.
Plus, you can enjoy 50% off adult entrees at participating IKEA Swedish restaurants weekdays only until August 29th.
Well, decluttering does make me hungry, so sold.
Both offers while supplies last. Selection may vary. Restrictions apply. 50% off entree offer valid in restaurant only. Discount applied pre-tax. Visit IKEA-USA.com/storage for storage event full terms. Visit IKEA-USA.com to find your local IKEA Swedish restaurant.
Injured? Call 1-800-CALL-SAM because we're Michigan's most experienced personal injury law firm.
WKQI Detroit. More Mojo in seconds.
The smart choice for your house right now is wall side windows because they are the factory, which means no middleman markups, and you get half off every window and wall side's exclusive no interest extended financing that's personalized for you and your home. Go to wallside.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios. Planet Fitness, we're all strong on this planet.
This hour on Channel 955, powered by Michigan Auto Law. Auto accident attorneys. Visit autolaw.com.
That's autolaw.com.
It's time for more Mojo.
Mojo in the morning.
It's the second date update on Mojo in the morning.
Why are you not getting a call back after you went on a date? We're going to find out. Second date update here on the Mojo in the Morning show. Lexi's getting ghosted. And Lexi, I understand you guys went out for drinks, and then did you go back to your place?
Yes, we did.
So go back to your apartment and you guys had sex.
Yes.
And he's not calling you back?
Nothing at all.
We're going to find out what's going on. I want you to stay right here because we're going to see what Elijah's up to. Elijah.
How's it going?
Good. Will you say hello to Lexi, Elijah?
Hey. Hi. How are you?
Well, kind of good, I guess.
Elijah, Lexi's been wondering why you're not responding to any texts or any of her calls. And we're wondering, too, and wondering if you have a good answer to this one. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I mean, listen, she's just not really my type, that's all.
She was your type the night you went out with her and decided to take her back to her apartment.
Mm-hmm. When did you realize she wasn't your type, and what was it?
So actually it was right after we had sex, and she told me something, and I guess I just didn't like it, that's all.
What did she tell you?
Well, she is bisexual, and that's just not something that I'm comfortable with, and it's not somebody who I feel like I want to date.
Are you kidding?
When did that come up?
No, I'm not kidding. Actually, it was like on her way out after she already slept with me, and I just thought it was really out of left field, and I just not something I feel comfortable with. That's all.
Guys, what? This should not be an issue.
Lexi, what brought it up? Why did you talk about being bisexual?
We were just being organic, and he had mentioned that he was going out with some other friends, and I was like, oh yeah, I actually have a date with another girl, coming up, and he's like, a date? And I said, yeah, I'm bisexual.
And And that bothers you, Elijah?
Yeah, I don't need someone who's into, both sides. And, I want to know where I stand. And I just feel like she kept me in the dark on this. And I don't need to worry about, like, guys and girls. I just think that's ridiculous.
It's interesting.
So my sexuality is ridiculous.
Listen, it just doesn't work for me. You can find somebody else that I'm sure is fine with it.
Do you think that that's something that you should tell before?
I think before you guys like have sex with each other, I think that it's one of those ones where I would think that would come up.
I actually think even before
this
a
is
date,
a quick date.
I think even before a date, that's
You
something.
think so?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hold on, Melissa wants to
I
comment.
mean, on my Tinder, it does say interested in guys and girls.
It does say that on Tinder, and that's how you guys met?
Yeah.
Did you miss that?
Elijah, you didn't catch that?
That's not something that I saw. I don't know if that's truthful or not. Listen, I just think it's hard to trust someone who didn't tell me the truth up front, and I don't want to have to guess what's going on.
Melissa wants to make a comment. What's up, Melissa? It's Mojo in the morning, 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548. What's up?
Good morning. He sounds like a whiny little bitch.
He sounds like a one-year-old fish?
A whiny.
No,
a whiny fish. Oh, I think a whiny fish.
Yeah. A whiny little bitch.
A whiny.
Just tell her that you're not interested then. But at least stop ghosting people.
Yeah.
You gotta stop ghosting people.
When do you think it should have come up though in conversation, or do you think that it was alone on her Tinder that it was okay?
I mean, if it was on her profile and he does not read the profile and he just looks at pictures, that's on him. But it could have been, it could potentially have been revisited.
Yeah. Thank you for the call. I appreciate it. Lexi, what's up? It's Mojo in the morning. Hi. By the way, this is Lexi, who's not Lexi, who's talking to us on Second Date Update. Lexi, say hi to Lexi.
Hi. I just wanted to say, it sounds like he's a little bit homophobic and honestly a little bit insecure because he keeps talking about how he's worried about both sides. I think at any point,
I don't call that homophobic. I am absolutely not a homophobic person. I don't know that I would be interested in dating somebody who is bisexual, though. So I actually understand that.
On Tinder, those things are clearly listed, unless she's lying, about having that said on there. If it was,
we're pulling it up right now.
A line for them.
We're
yeah, if it was such a line for him, then he should have been looking out for that.
Lydia asked her to send a screenshot of her Tinder profile because we want to be able to see that on there. So we want to be able to see if that is the case. Mike, what's going on? Hi.
Hey, I just feel like there's a double standard going on here. So if he was gay, is that something that she would automatically be okay with, or is it just
That's interesting. Let me ask that to Lexi. Lexi, if Elijah was bisexual, would you be okay with dating Elijah?
Absolutely. Why would I say that it's okay for me but not okay for him?
So it would be of no issue for you then, because I think Mike's got something there where I think there's a lot of women that would have a problem with that.
No, not one bit.
But you would not have a problem with that. Brandy, what's going on? It's Mojo in the morning. Hi.
Hi. Men are, like this new generation of men, they're like crybaby ass babies. Like, it wasn't just the fact that it was also because she was dating somebody else. Yeah. So, like, he just doesn't want to have to put in the work to keep her attention. He just wants her to be focused on him or straight out the gate.
Yeah.
No work involved at all. No kind of competition.
Exactly.
Like, grow up. Be a man. If you don't like it, fine. That's fine. But don't ghost her. Just say, I'm not interested in bisexual people, but also don't want to work for your attention either.
You understand, Brandy, that the old generation of guys thought that was hot when girls were into girls. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing better than barsexuals, girls that would go out to bars and just start making out with other girls. That was my generation. But I do find it interesting. I do tell you this, as somebody that does not like competing, I feel like I compete in life enough with radio competing. I kind of get his idea that it's like, all right, now I got to compete.
No, I understand.
Now I got to make sure that I got to compete against everybody. Mm-hmm. The whole playing field's out there.
You know what else I find interesting though is that she you said you told him that you were going out on another date.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
That part's weird
That is
to me
wild.
too.
I know.
I mean, nothing wrong if you are, but to tell the guy that you're on a date with that you're doing that is, I don't know if I would like that.
Sean, what do you think? It's Mojo in the morning.
Yeah, I think when she mentioned that she was about to go out on another date, I think that's what bothered him.
Yes.
Because I think he's probably thinking if he's not going to just be with her, she's going to be in a relationship with him.
But let's
and
ask that.
somebody else.
So Shannon brought it up, and you did too, Sean. Lexi, why would you say that? Why would you even just say, I'm going out on another date? Were you trying to maybe hold him to the fire, basically?
I mean, honestly, it was a first date. He was going out with other people, and the way he indicated it sounded like he was actually meeting up with another girl anyway. And I was like, all right, well, whatever. It's a first date. We're dating. We're not in a committed relationship. It shouldn't matter at that point.
Interesting. Were you making it seem like you were going out with another girl, Elijah?
Absolutely not. She just pulled that out of nowhere. I don't know where she got that from. That's ridiculous. I think she's just using that as an excuse because it was weird that she said she was going out on another date with someone else during our date.
Tiffany, what did you want to say? It's Mojo in the morning. Hi.
I just want to know, why is everyone verbally beating him up? He's allowed to have a preference or a type of person that he wants to date. And then secondly, the comment she just made about why she brought up going out with another female, I think she was doing that to try to be enticing, thinking he was going to like it, and he doesn't. And it backfired.
Were you doing it for that reason, Alexi?
No.
I beg to differ.
Not at all.
Okay. Thank you, Tiffany.
But that man, you're welcome.
No, that's interesting because I'm thinking about it. That does sound like it would be a good little thing to throw out there. Shane, you dated somebody who is bisexual, and you wanted to comment on that.
Yeah, so I had no issue with her being bisexual, but once we were exclusive, I thought, if she was to, get with another girl, that would be cheating, and I didn't like that. If we're exclusive, it's just me and you, regardless if you're still bisexual or not. So
100%.
So Lexi agrees with you on that. No, that's a good comment. Emily, what's up? It's Mojo in the morning.
Hi. So I'm a lesbian, so I think I have a little bit of a different perspective on this of the reverse.
Tell us.
So, I think that if you're bisexual, right, he knows that she's interested in men. I don't think that it should change anything that she's also interested in women. A straight woman could date other men and cheat on him just as much as she could cheat on him with a woman.
Right.
It's giving homophobia to me a little bit.
Well, do you really think it is homophobic for him to say that, or you think that he's just like, this is not somebody I want to date? Can he not?
I think that he internally might think it's gross that she's sleeping with girls, and that's why he wanted to know.
Well, maybe. Did he say gross, though? I don't think he said that. I think he just said...
I think he said that it was, weird.
No, he just said that he wasn't interested in somebody that was bisexual. I'll go back and listen to the podcast of it. I don't want to put a stamp on somebody and say you're homophobic because you don't want this. I kind of understand that.
He's homophobic. I think that the action might be slightly homophobic.
Okay.
Not that he's homophobic at all.
Okay.
No, just that the action might have accidentally come across slightly homophobic just because a straight girl could have the same issues. The problem here is that she was all like, I'm going on another date, not necessarily who the date was with.
Well, and I think that is a problem. I think Shannon brought that up, and then our caller brought it up, too, that said that is the thing that I think was probably the bigger issue. I don't think Lexi bringing that up was probably the right time or place to bring up her going on another date. Last call from James. What's happening?
How you doing? Me and my fiance, we actually been together for 13 years. Didn't want to try to jinx anything, getting married. 2 kids later. Right when we got together, she mentioned that she was into other females, and I said, you know what? Me too. So there was girls have their needs. They have their fun, It's not like cheating. It's like, my old lady, if she wants to have time to go out, have girls' night, I'm there with the kids. I'm having fun. She lets me do what I want during deer season, fishing.
So wait, hold on a
Listen,
second.
this is a totally different relationship.
That's actually kind of, it's like, yeah, she's another girl, so am I. We're all going to go out and have fun over the weekend. That's kind of, I thought, where
go
James
get
was
some
going.
snacks. Who knows? You might be in the audience to watch the play.
James, you need to call us more often. We need to hear from you.
It's about to be deer season.
Appreciate you.
This is the home of the dirty on the 30. Throwback Throwdown. Second date update. And War of the Roses. This is Mojo in the Morning.
All right, that does it for today. We are back tomorrow. War of the Roses tomorrow. You got to listen.